Lancet, who's your favorite
Hello.
Pokemon?
Snorlax.
You like Snorlax?
I
So,
really like Snorlax.
if you were to ask me what my favorite Pokemon was, I wouldn't be able to give you an answer just directly because I have too many. And it's just like, which generation we talking about?
I guess Kanto, right? I mean, let's start off from the beginning.
Right. And so oh, friggin', who's this? Oh, Shell, thanks for the sub again. Um, so because it's Pokemon's 25th anniversary, because it's my 30th anniversary of existing, and I just felt like this was something that I wanted to do for a long time, where Pokemon's just kind of settled for right now because of the pandemic and everything. It's nice to have a retrospective of just how Pokemon has been as a franchise up till this point. And I
Mhm.
wanted to go through and really see what my favorite Pokemon from each generation were, as well as my least favorites. Just the ones that were really
Sure,
kicked to the
sure.
curb.
Oh man, no.
Defu, thanks for the late birthday. Um, so with that in mind, Lancet and I have agreed that we're gonna go through and we're gonna rank every single Pokemon that has ever existed. We're excluding games mechanic generated forms. And by that I mean we're not gonna do Dynamax and Gigantamax. Or sorry, Gigantamax and Megas. We're only doing
Yeah.
like Pokemon that you can find in the world, Pokemon that can change forms. We're gonna go through all the different forms of those Pokemon, and then regional forms. Those will be included as different forms. And so with that in mind, we're gonna be starting with the first 250 today. Then we're gonna go about 2 generations every stream. That's the plan. So right now we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna go with the true start of the Pokedex, Victini, because it is truly
Yes, yes.
0-0.
Well, you're starting us off in true form for Kanto, right? Who was your starter?
It was my starter, Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Squirtle was 100% my starter. Hey, Atticus. What was yours?
Bulbasaur.
Okay. Were red and blue your first games?
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Mhm.
and it was funny too, cause like I'm old enough to where like I played them the week of release when I
For
was
the
9.
cheer shell. You played them in the game of the week of release?
Yeah, when I was
Goodness.
9. I remember very clearly going to the it was what was it called? It wasn't called GameStop. It was called like what was this called, like Software Etc. Or something.
Sure.
Old stuff, dude.
Yeah,
Super
yeah, yeah.
old. And I remember going there and yeah, getting a blue version. Yeah, man, it was that was it. It was dumb though. I mean, I don't want to segue too hard, but I remember like there was no reason why I wanted the game besides like the dumb little ads I saw on my like Nintendo Power that
Sure.
just had like a huge Snorlax and a bunch of other little ones at the bottom. I'm like, I want that game. As
Yeah.
a 9-year-old, for some reason it appealed to me.
No, Snorlax is a
I'm
very
like, oh,
appealing
this is good.
Pokemon. It's got good shapes
Yeah.
with him.
Round.
He's a round friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really chose Bulbasaur unless they liked him, but it was just like Misty. Well, no, you chose Bulbasaur if you wanted to like speed run the game,
Sure.
but Bulbasaur felt so like easy mode.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
didn't
it's like
want
a
to go for it.
9-year-old though. I literally had no like insight to the game, right? Like the internet wasn't really even a thing, so like
Exactly.
I just liked the way it looked, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Although like the sprites were hideous.
Gen 1 sprites are rough.
I loved it though.
But Bulbasaur is still just a really fun boy. Where would you, let's see, I would put him like B or A.
I'm biased for sure. Like
Yeah.
I would definitely say A tier personally.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's pretty strong. And then like you mentioned before, in the beginning part of the game, cruise control, right? Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
vine
for sure.
whipping everything, and you just win. So I'd say like A for sure.
And Venusaur also breaks the game, but we'll get into Venusaurs first. I keep having to remind myself we're doing every single Pokemon, so it's like we're not thinking evolution lines here. I in fact like Ivysaur's design more than Venusaur, personally. I like how that Ivysaur is just a freckly Bulbasaur.
Sure, yeah, yeah. I see it.
He's not Bulbasaur tier, but he's definitely better than Venusaur, I feel.
I would say, yeah, okay. I mean, I can see B. I'd say even C. I'm okay, just because, like, I feel it's almost like Game Freak has a tradition to make like the middle evolutions so horrendous. But Ivysaur isn't that bad compared to a lot of other ones.
Yeah, the middle
So,
evolutions in general for starters are pretty rough, except for a few, and I'll definitely talk about those.
yeah.
But if we're putting Ivysaur C, Venusaur definitely gets D.
Nah, all right.
You want to put him C as well?
Okay, so I mean, like, let's explain why we're putting him there, right?
Yeah.
I think for sure solid B.
B.
And the reason why is because like it'll be or A, and the reason why I say that is because like competitively he's pretty gross, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was going to talk about that.
Poison grass, like there's a lot of weaknesses or whatever, but like with thick fat and there's a lot of his moveset, like in the right situations, pretty clutch.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you know, we both come from competitive backgrounds. We both started our competitive runs. Me more seriously with Gen 6, and you with Gen 6 as well.
Yeah.
Right. And so we definitely have a lot of bias as far as we've been in the competitive game for a long time. So a lot of these Pokemon have more of a deeper root in our hearts just because we've used them competitively.
No.
Atticus, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. My activity feed, I'm really trying to see it better. Okay.
Oh, did you implement the ability for the viewers to challenge?
Oh, I did not. I can do that really quick.
No. Okay.
So we, Lance, I had this idea, which I really like. I need to really quick make it, so give me 1 second. If you ever want to pit two Pokemon together, you can spend channel points. I'm not gonna make it too much because it's kind of a far-fetched idea. Where I don't know, we just want it more of a communication thing, if anything. Where if you ever want to pit two Pokemon together and be like, which is the better between the two, we'll have a conversation about that. But we would like to keep it more region specific. So freaking get this out of here. New channel award. I'll name it Discussion Battle. Like one example you had was Kakuna and Metapod. Like which is the better one? And we already talked about this briefly, and it's immediately Kakuna. Like Kakuna is just better. Let's see if there's a way that I can require. Yes, to enter text. There it is. Only 10 points. You know, it shouldn't be too much. So that is in effect. And I'm gonna get rid of the other reward. Okay. Measure. Yeah, right, Defu? Like, if you play the VGC, Terrakion is super kind of whatever, but then you play him in the VGC, and he's immediately fun. Like, he destroys things. So I completely understand what you're saying.
But he is powerful.
He's a good boy. Alright, so you put B for Venusaur because competitive. Yeah, that works. I probably would have said C, but like competitive-wise, B definitely works. Charmander. I think Charmander goes up there with Bulbasaur.
So I'm gonna say C, and like obviously it's my own opinion.
Interesting.
The reason why like he looks cool, I like him quite a bit. But if like you recall like Pokedex entry, and even like in the anime, the dude in a strong gust of wind would legit just die. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's and obviously they vary in like the severity of what it is, right? But it's like, yeah, this dude was like literally almost murked in a ring. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh man, come on.
How is this species still alive?
Yeah. But other than that though, I love the design. He's super fun, like really cute character.
He is cute.
They just gave him such a crazy weakness, dude. It's so unbelievable.
That's fair. Charmeleon, I'm gonna put on the same par as I would even put lower than Ivysaur because it's like
empathy.
It's just a more red Charmander. Like it's not a good design.
Charmander, yeah, no, definitely. Also, like, and like as a kid, I remember like being so hyped. Like, okay, so I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm significantly older than you are, but like in the anime, it wasn't even the end of season 1. It was like the last episode they aired for a long time was like the episode where like Charmeleon evolved, or Charmander evolved Charmeleon, and I was like, yo, and I was like so hyped for it. But then for whatever reason, like the place I watched it would just loop reruns from there until Warner Brothers got it or whatever and aired it on like their Saturday morning stuff. And when they finally released it, I'm like, okay, cool, let's check it out. Here's Charmeleon. Here's a giant butthole.
Right, like he was immediately a moody
dude."
teenager.
Yeah, I was like so hyped for it, and it's just like, nah, he's a jerk. I'm like,
And
no,
they tried doing that
come
again in the current anime with Raboot,
on."
but Raboot even
Dude.
had his own charm where at least he like warmed up and it was like yeah, but freaking Charmeleon didn't do anything until he was a Charizard in the Orange Islands. Like
Just a huge jerk, and even then, but we get into that later, I guess. Well, I guess next, right?
And for context, my knowledge of the anime is super fuzzy. Like I watched it as a kid, but I didn't watch it like from start to finish consistently. It was more of a when it was on kind of thing. I need to go back and watch them, but yeah, Charmeleon is definitely a little down there for me. Okay, now we're gonna go with the most controversial Pokemon here towards the beginning, right? But because you and I are like not Gen you and I are not Gen 1ers.
I mean,
I'm gonna stick them at B.
technically.
I mean, we've been there since Gen 1, but like we're not Logan Paul, you know?
Honestly, okay, yeah, I'd say B for sure. Like,
Because competitively, he's there the same with Venusaur. He and Venusaur are best buds in competitive, especially Gen 6.
The only thing that was probably the most disappointing part about Charizard is that he is the most dragon-looking Pokemon that existed for the longest time, and they're like, Firefly.
Firefly.
Like, are you out of your? He literally is a dragon.
And
literally is a dragon.
And Onyx looks at him and he poops his pants.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Literally trips on a stone, just dies. But yeah,
Defu,
dude,
dang it. Defu leaving.
No.
No, but like I don't know, Charizard is just so overhyped at this point.
I do have to admit though that like nothing made me feel like the most powerful person in the world than when I pulled a Charizard from a booster box back in the day.
Sure.
Like when Pokemon cards were like at their peak. So just that alone, right? The rarity of a Charizard was like coveted, right?
Or there was that set where they had all the pretty borders around all the cards, and they had like the family the boy who had the Charmander, and then he was a teenager with a Charmeleon and an adult with a Charizard. Like those are fun cards, and they did the same thing with the family Tepig.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, the hype for Charizard killed me. As well as the hype for Pikachu somewhat kills me. Yeah, so
yeah, I agree.
He's a good Pokemon, but he's not my favorite.
Sure.
Squirtle, on the other hand, is a fantastic gentleman. He has such a fun character design. I love his little tail.
Well, like, okay, talking about character design, he literally is a turtle.
He's literally a turtle, yes. And
I mean, like, and that's not bad, right? And that's good. It works. But like,
you and I have had this discussion before, where it's like Gen 1 really sucked with a lot of the designs.
Yeah.
And we'll go through that.
But yeah, okay, yeah, Squirtle, I would say, I would even not bad. And like, and the only reason why I would drop him down one is because you throw him down like in the game, he gets past Brock for sure, but then it's like just hard road from then on. Like he has to get carried the rest of the game.
He has to go through Erica. Like, he has to go through Lieutenant Surge.
Yep.
I really want to keep him at A though.
Okay, yeah, and that's fine.
And Shell does say consider the Squirtle squad.
Yes. Glasses Squirtle is perfect Squirtle.
And Squirtle and Bulbasaur have to get props for being two Pokemon that Ash had that never evolved, but were still really good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Now, Wartortle is one of the few evolution designs that I think is really good for middle evolution. Yeah,
no, and I agree. And the weird thing is, I don't understand. Like, I feel they had like two different guys working on like Wartortle and Blastoise, because like it took them in two different directions.
Because they were supposed to be two different Pokemon. You're completely correct.
Was that, like,
yes, that was
just like
that was confirmed.
It's so weird. Yeah, I just makes me sad.
Wartortle was supposed to be the final evolution for Squirtle, and Blastoise was gonna be like a standalone thing.
Neat.
This was released through like beta sprites of the game.
Oh, okay, okay.
I followed a couple
See, that makes
Twitters.
way more sense.
Yeah, I followed a couple Twitter accounts that have gone through it.
Right on, okay.
Yeah, he does have wings on his ears. He looks like a Koopa, and I wonder if Mario did come in to play with that.
See, but even then, though, like, okay, so you have, like, Bulbasaur, right? Who evolves into Ivysaur, and it just has, like, a blossoming bud, right? They had previous.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have Charmander, who becomes Angst, and, like, that's the evolution. Then you have, like, Squirtle, who gets wings.
Right. You
Like,
have
I
Squirtle,
don't
who
know.
gets wings on his ears, and then cannons on his back. The
Sure.
transition is not there.
Yeah, well, even just from Squirtle to War Turtle, I think is a bit weird, but I mean, whatever.
I do really enjoy Blastoise though.
Blastoise is so good.
Blastoise is badass.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's my favorite third evolution of all the starters. Like
Of
so
all of
cool.
them.
Oh yeah, all of them. I mean, honestly, out of Ivysaur, out of Charizard, dude, Blastoise works.
Okay, so you're saying out of Gen 1.
Gen 1. Gen 1,
Okay.
yeah.
I would be like, out of all Pokemon, that's a pretty bold
Every
claim.
single Pokemon. No, just Gen 1 for sure. It did, however, bother me that his freaking cannons are like off sides. So it's gonna be like it's gonna bend over and just like what? I don't know, man. For real, it bothered me for a long time. I'm like, what are you doing?
They have been shown to articulate in the show.
Sure, sure. But I think when I just saw the sprites and just the little image, I'm like, what? Like, what are you gonna hit? Like,
yeah, no, that's totally fair. Okay. I really like Caterpie. I really like Caterpie. He's shaped like a friend. He screams. And he's based on one of the most awesome real life caterpillars in the world. You ever see this?
Oh yeah. Don't they spit acid too, I think?
Maybe. But I just love that he puffs up his face and well, like how that caterpillar does defensively. He's just like, that's every day for me. Like, this is just me every day.
Sure. I also really like how overpowered String Shot is in the anime.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
It might as well just be Bind.
Yeah, no, I love it. Honestly, I'd say that makes sense. I would definitely put Caterpie. Definitely not competitively like in the game, but like anime, pretty there. Design, fantastic, and he's just a good boy.
Yeah. Atticus, I do enjoy a lot of bug Pokemon. That's no lie. Now, Metapod, on the other hand, I think we put... He's not quite F from B. He's definitely D.
I wouldn't say F. I'd definitely say D. Like, he's a hard D.
Enough said. Shell really likes Metapod.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's cool. I do like, I like Metapod. But, like, okay, so, like, Metapod in general, if you didn't evolve Metapod from a Caterpie, literally useless.
Actually useless, yeah.
Yeah. And like, you had to have Tackle in order for him to, like, literally, I guess you could just, like, throw him in there, pull him out in the beginning, and have something, kill a Pokemon, knock out a Pokemon. But, I don't know, man.
Shell says his uselessness is his charm. Shell, there's so many Gen 1 Pokemon that are memes at this point. You can select any Pokemon here, and you there's a meme for it.
Sure.
Butterfree, I think is a cutie. I think she could be put up in A tier.
Butterfree is actually, I would argue S, but only I wouldn't want to put like two evolutions. And the reason why is because like in the game, man, like you had a Butterfree. It was cruise control for the middle.
It was pretty cruise control. Butterfree is more OP than it lets on, and it's cute.
Yeah.
And the anime put a bow on it, and it's very good. I don't want to base the tier system completely on the anime, but the anime is a good factor.
I honestly, like, dude, I bawled when like when Ashley wins Butterfree, and I'm like, like a little 9-year-old self.
It wasn't Butterfree for me. It was the episode where Ash almost gave up Pikachu.
Oh.
That hit me the hardest when I was a kid, and my family made fun of me for it for years.
Yeah, no, same, dude. I feel.
Weedle is gonna stick right into D tier.
No, dude. Come on.
Okay, well, what's your argument?
I mean, look at it.
You like his nose.
That's my argument. I'd say C.
I can stick with C.
I would do C.
Both Caterpie and Weedle are very good with their little orb feet.
Yeah, yeah. They're adorable.
And he looks like something out of Yoshi's Island.
Fair, fair.
Kakuna is gonna go right next. Well, actually,
F tier.
no. Kakuna will go in D tier. I
I think he has to go into D tier.
I would put him in F, but in the game, these two little parts on his front come out like their appendages, like their hands, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I think Kakuna. I mean, definitely better than Metapod. Sorry, Shell, but I mean, it really is.
Beedrill is C tier just because he's a cool Pokemon.
Yeah, that made me so sad. I wish Beedrill was as powerful as he looked. Like,
Yeah.
he looks so cool, and his like shiny evolution or shiny like form, amazing.
Where he's green.
So bad, it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm glad that Aaron beat Fire Red on Game Grumps with his Beedrill, and it was just a meme at that point. But
Yo,
I do wish he was better, and even Mega Beedrill, I wish he was better. But there's only so many more stats you can put on a Pokemon, right?
yeah,
and
yeah.
he needs God tier additions to be.
I think
any
he just
good.
need a better moveset. I feel
He
like,
does need a better moveset. Yeah,
a better moveset because he had like all that speed, which is like cool, but like you didn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have like Twin Needle, Poison Sting, and like pretty much about his MO. Really?
Yeah, he had poison.
That was it.
He was a Poison Jabmon. That was it.
Mm.
And there were so many Steel types running around. Pidgey is a good bird. He's
I'd say
not.
solid.
He's not as
B or C?
cool. Yeah, he's not as cool as Pidgeotto, but I do like.
I'd say C.
I like
say
his
C. I think
scruffy design.
yeah, I'd say C, and then would you like Pidgeotto? I'd say B.
Pidgeotto B. I can also put Pidgeot in B.
I'd agree.
I'm definitely partial to Pidgeot because remember when I ran it competitively and nobody else did? He was such a fun Mega to run. I was very happy with him.
It was pretty dumb. I like.
Atticus,
really
I agree completely. Vespiquen is the better B.
True. Very true.
Okay, now let's get into it. Rattata D, Raticate F.
S tier. Let's go. Come on. Raticate is in the top 10 percentile of Pokemon.
No, Rattata
Like-
is. Raticate can die in a
Oh,
hole.
right. Yeah.
I really don't like Raticate.
No, Raticate sucks. I hate Raticate. I mean, honestly, Rattata probably. I mean, being real,
between these two.
moveset's garbage. It's a meme.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 second to get my food out of the oven because I'm stupid. Entertain the masses.
Very well. I don't know, man. I feel the list is pretty solid so far. It makes me so sad though, because I love all of these Pokemon so much, but except for Raticate, man. Raticate was such a horrible design. It's literally a fat hamster. Like I'm not about it. I mean, okay, fat hamsters can't be cute, but Raticate is not cute. Like that's not it. that's not it. Hamtaro was pudgy. This dude literally is like a pear shape with
Yeah,
teeth.
I like a Alolan Raticate more than this one. Because with the Alolan one, they at least leaned into it. I don't know. I really don't like this Raticate. And there was also the episode where, on the St. Anne, where Ash trades his Butterfree for Raticate, which is the stupidest thing in the world.
So pissed. Just like this one time Raticate did well, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's all right." I'm like, "Shut up, Ash, you idiot!"
Just because Raticate beat him in a battle, and then he sends out the Raticate later, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I got this piece of garbage."
I mean, we're also forgetting that Ash was like what, like 9 or something.
He's 10.
Is he 10? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like, I don't know, man, whatever.
Okay, Spearow, solid D.
Dude, I'd see him as F, honestly.
Really? I can see that.
I don't know. What's he do? He's like crappier freaking Pidgey.
Right, like if you're gonna get any bird from the first routes, get Pidgey. Spearow, you just killed them. In that regard, Fear's also F.
Yeah.
Fear is actually useless.
Ekans, dude.
No, that's incorrect, Shell. Ash is like 11 or 12 at this point. He's had a couple birthdays in the anime.
I honestly, I have to say I was well into my like 20s before I realized or found out that Ekans and Arbok were like the names backwards.
Oh no.
I know, dude. I didn't.
I like their
Literally
designs
lost
very
it.
much. I wouldn't put them up on. I would put them probably in C. I like Ekin's
I'd say that, yeah.
face. I just like his face a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
And then
I like Arbok's pretty cool.
Arbok's cool. Yeah.
I like later on when they did like the male female differences,
Mhm.
and the pattern on Arbok was different.
I believe that was first inspired by the manga, because in the manga there's tons of different patterns they have for those Arbok.
Really?
Yeah, they're
That's really cool.
search it up on Bulbapedia sometime, just Arbok, and it'll go through all the patterns they have in the anime. There's also the one time where I think it was Blue's Scyther cuts one in
cuts
half.
it in half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I believe it was a robot. It wasn't a real Arbok.
Oh.
It was like
I remember-
a mecha.
I just remember hearing that the manga's like so much more intense.
Yeah. I mean, there was the time where that Zinnia chick got stabbed by Rayquaza in the gut.
Yo.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Pikachu.
I don't know, man. It
It's
doesn't
between
feel
these
right.
two for me. It really is.
I have. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? We put Charizard down to B. I'd say Pikachu has.
Okay.
But I mean,
Raichu, on the other hand.
Raichu is easily A.
Yeah.
Easily.
Pikachu
That thing
is
is so.
Pikachu's fine as a mascot. It's got really its primary colors as color scheme. It makes sense as a mascot.
I miss Fat Pikachu, honestly.
Yeah, Fat Pikachu's good. But like, I don't know. It's just kind of so overused, where it's like I want merch of any other Pokemon at this point.
Sure. I mean, I definitely like Pikachu quite a bit, but like, yeah. Also, its shiny form, man,
That's
such a
true.
letdown.
Yeah. Same with Raichu's shiny form, but
Yeah.
Raichu is so good competitively.
Yeah.
He
all
is
the special moves he
good
gets.
boy.
So good. Actually, I ran a competitive Raichu when we were like super into it way back
Mhm.
when.
No, he in Gen 6 he was solid.
Yeah, it was so good.
Fantastic
yeah,
Pokemon.
Raichu's the man.
All right, Sandshrew, immediately at least A tier.
Yes, easy. I love it.
He's so good.
So adorable.
Sandslash probably C.
Design.
Just because
Yeah.
Sandshrew overshadows Sandslash so much.
Yeah. I remember the anime they had who the heck was that like hillbilly kid who like built his own gym or whatever? Do you remember?
I super vaguely remember.
He had the Sandshrew, and that was like remember the biggest thing, and like it would burrow underground and like wreck dudes. I'm like, oh my, so cute and amazing.
The only anime memory I have of Sandshrew is when they go to that one gym, I think it was in the Johto League, and they're all using macho braces.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Also, I just realized, Shell, you gifted Atticus a sub. I didn't realize I thought Atticus had a sub. So thank you for both yours and Atticus sub. All right, we got both Nidoran families coming up, and I feel like the parents are way better than the children.
Yeah.
I think female and okay, here we go. I think the female basic Nidoran is D tier, while the male one is C tier.
Wow. Somebody get Twitter on the phone right now.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Ridiculous.
I like how spiny and moody the male one is.
Clip it, yeah, for sure.
Oh boy.
Confirmed by Pocket, males are superior.
That's my nope.
Ooh.
Nope. In fact, I like Nidorina more than I like Nidorino.
I mean, I don't know. I agree. They both kind of suck.
Yeah. Do you have a preference one over the other so I can drag you down with me?
I really like the male forms just because I like how it looks like way more spiky. Not to mention the opening of the old games
Sure.
had like the Gengar
Gengar.
bursting off. Yeah. not really. I mean, that's the only. Other than that, though, it's like they both kind of meh to me.
Yeah. I will put both up here though.
I'd say even B.
Even B tier. Just
I love.
They're unexpectedly good.
Nido King. Yeah, so awesome.
You just throw a choice. Their moves pools are huge.
Crazy.
They're
right?
super diverse.
Yeah, and then Sheer Force. Oh,
super good.
So good.
Super good. Okay. Clefairy is A or S for me. They're fun.
I would not go that.
Wouldn't go as far as S.
I guess why would you place A or S?
Why would I put it in A tier?
Yeah.
They're round and pink. They have 3 fingers. They like to bounce around. And I like the curly Q on their heads.
Okay. I mean, all right. Design-wise, it's pretty cute. Also, I really like Clefairy from the dumb Pokemon Coliseum game.
Oh, yeah?
The Clefairy says or whatever.
Oh, from the stadium. Yeah, the
stadium,
one that would bash you around if you got it wrong.
I love that, dude.
It's very good.
All right, man. I'd say
A. Clefable is not quite on the same level as Clefairy.
If you have, I would say same level.
Same level?
Okay, so I mean, like, if you have Clefairy in there for like just aesthetics, right? I feel Clefable's pretty good, like later gen, competitively, right?
Sure.
If we're doing like just Kanto moveset, then I guess definitely lower. But later on, she gets pretty good.
Okay, I'm having mixed feelings about the Clefable being that high up. I think we'll go ahead and move the whole family down a peg then. I think that's
fine. You have that weird like creepypasta theory where like Clefable's like
is a dead
like Gengar.
Yeah. I was gonna say is a dead Gengar. That's not right. We'll go to Jigglypuff here soon. Let's see. Vulpix is good.
Yeah, Vulpix is good. Design-wise, super awesome. Anime was super cute.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah. Ninetales is also very good.
I would say
I'm a sucker for cuteness factor, but I also agree with B.
Yeah, like it was cool. You know, it looked super neat. I feel Pokemon. Like Ninetales didn't get its time to shine until it was like the region variant.
Yeah. Alolan Ninetales I would choose over regular Ninetales for sure. Okay, Jigglypuff. Here's the problem with Jigglypuff for right now is
Hang on a second. It needs to be. It is round. It is pink. It has
curly in the front. And it has no fingers. The Sugimori art here is super good. If the Pokemon was based more on the Sugimori art here, A tier, no problem. Or like I'm fine with being A tier here now, but I wouldn't feel so conflicted about it. But in the game, it's just like a dead stare looking at everything, and it makes me uncomfortable.
I would say, I don't know, consider the anime. I feel like Jigglypuff had more character development than like Brock.
This is true.
Like, it was adorable. When it had that like face, dude, such a cute little Pokemon.
I'm gonna put Wigglytuff in A tier as well. I like its elongated body and its longer ears, and then I liked how it was an unsung hero in Gen 6 that just suddenly popped up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where people were running Gudra, and they're like, but have you seen Wigglytuff though? It's like, what? No?
Gen 6, dude, was a wild, wild west, man. They would just bring out all kinds of random crap.
It was, I miss it. Back before Legendaries ruined everything. Zubat is D tier.
I'd say F, man. Get that out of here.
I wouldn't say F because its design is so fun. Just the fact that it's a mouse with no feet. Like
the design's the design's good.
You know, Golbat is F tier.
Hate anything more than just like. So when I was younger playing it, I didn't like read any of the description of the items, so I didn't even realize Repel was a thing. So I'd go through and like literally just commit genocide through like all the freaking mountains, and I hated it. I hated it so much.
I think
fair enough.
I think Zubat's design is fun, but Golbat just needs to get out of there. Because late game it was useless. You only have a Golbat in later games to get to Crobat.
Yeah. And honestly, Crobat is the redemption of the entire.
Yeah, Golbat was fun in Gen 1 because it had a tongue, and its sprite looked ridiculous.
But
then they removed it.
Yeah.
Oddish is S tier.
It's round. It.
There are lots
I
of
mean,
round boys in this gen.
I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as S. I would say
Fair.
maybe C.
Oh wow.
I mean, okay, it's not bad. It's really cool. But like as far as design goes, it's kind of boring. It's super cute, right? But I feel the moveset of like Vileplume is like way better.
It's very marketable. I
Yeah,
feel.
I mean fair. But I also feel it's really forgettable.
Yeah. Have you
It's
seen
safe.
Have you seen
You know what
those
I mean?
artists on Twitter that do like they take a Pokemon that is mostly plant based and they like crossbreed it? So
No.
it's like Oddish where instead of an onion it's like a radish or a turnip.
Oh, I've seen it with Bulbasaur. They did like pumpkins or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
really like that. So I think it's fun when they do it with grass type Pokemon, and they do it a lot with Oddish, and I enjoy that.
Alright.
Gloom is gonna be either C or D for me.
I mean, okay. I feel that like with like the stink, I don't know, man. I'd definitely say D.
Hmm.
I mean, I can't imagine just having that thing around, right? Can you imagine like actually having a gloom and then all of a sudden get scared or like whatever, and all of a sudden it just smelt like someone just exploded their pants everywhere around you, and you're like, oh, sick! I'm glad that I have this gloom as my partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan.
I put Vileplume in a solid C.
Yeah, I like Falcon a lot.
I enjoy Vileplume more than Gloom. It's not a
Yeah, I
Bellossom, but it's cute.
Yeah, but it's
Caterpie and Butterfree at the top because they deserve to be hero. Paris and Parasect are D's for me.
okay. So
I like the lore behind them.
yes, and then that's literally the only saving grace
Yeah.
for me is that like I would put them in C specifically just because just how interesting the lore is. How there's like this parasite and can control these things, which means that at some point in time these things didn't have the parasite on them. It's like, what was that about? What was that? Right? Like
Yeah,
there's
that's
so
true.
many questions I have.
That's true.
But
No, I can
yeah,
agree
no.
with C because their designs are unique. I enjoy
like
that, especially from we need to take that in consideration with Gen 1. Just with the overall arcing Pokemon, their designs are unique. You know,
Mhm.
it's not a Voltorb, and we'll get to that.
I'd also go as far as saying rarity too, because like if I remember correctly, you couldn't get those guys outside the Safari Zone, right? Oh no, you could. I think later on in like one of the mountains. I think maybe not Victory Road, but I
Possibly.
forgot. But they were harder to come by.
They were harder, yeah. Okay, Venonat I think is cute. I do like its face.
It's round.
It's got two
Honestly,
fingers.
I feel like we're starting to like
let's see,
to
Atticus.
understand Pocket a bit more of his aesthetics of things.
Atticus, you're asking if you should get the Vulpix Sitting Cutie plush. Yes. Get whatever your favorite Pokemon are as Sitting Cuties. I recently ordered. They restocked the Snorunt, and I got that. And then they restocked a Zoomerl, which I ran competitively really hard. And so I'm very happy. And I only have 2 Gen 2 plushes right now, so I need to expand that.
Yeah, we just picked up was it Build-A-Bear online had the Mew.
Thanks for the cheer
We
shell.
picked that up a while ago. Super good.
The Mew. I was wondering if you guys had seen that and would be getting it. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, instantly.
It's Chris's favorite.
Venonat, okay. I would say Venonat's solid C for me. Like, I mean,
really?
Okay, so like, it's cool, but like, I don't know, man. The whole line is super weird. I feel like anything it did, like Butterfree did better.
Yeah, so Hero brings this up, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's just knowledge creeping into everybody's minds. Venonat was supposed to be the evolution of Butterfree, right?
Hence the eyes and the
the eyes, the antenna, the mouth. It's so weird that they swapped them. I don't know why they would, because Venomoth. Why?
Well, I mean, the same thing could be said with what was it Dratini and Dragonite?
Right.
That whole super weird. But I don't know. I mean,
Venonat we can definitely put in C.
I think C. I mean, if we put him in C, I could say maybe putting Venomoth, and I'd still say C. But I mean, I think arguments could be made.
I
in, okay,
don't feel like
yeah, no,
Venomoth
D.
is
I
very
agree.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
D for
Venomoth's
sure.
just set in D. Um, Diglett, I feel is S tier.
I so the only thing I like about Diglett is it's stupid. Like there's this little song or whatever they're singing in the stupid anime where it's like Diglett dig, Diglett did, trio, trio, trio.
Right,
And all this
right.
stupid, like
Gets
it would play that
stuck
for
in your
like
head.
5 minutes and it just like never left. I'm like, damn it. Also, what's up with the bottom part of Diglett?
That's what I love about it. It's a
Like
complete mystery.
and like in all the Pokemon games too, like you'd see like it either just stop, right? Or it'd have a little bit of land underneath it, and it's like, what's going on?
Well, there was
Like,
even that moment in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon where it's like, oh man, this like my feet are sore, and everybody around him's like, Diglett has feet.
yeah, I don't. Oh man, I don't. Also, what is it? Okay, if you pull up an image of like Diglett, right, and it ruined me forever. I thought that stupid round part was its like nose.
Oh,
But someone's like, someone's like, okay, look at the shine. It looks like a tooth, and the round part's its mouth. I'm like, stop! Like,
legit,
my mind broke.
legit. When I was a super young kid, that's what I thought.
Yeah. No.
So I
dude,
didn't,
this
I didn't
freaking
understand how the
curse.
anime style was, and so I just thought it was like, ah.
Yeah, show knows. Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, no, like
But I really like
it
Diglett.
broke me. It broke me, dude. I'm like, stop it.
I can put him in A tier. If we put him in A tier though, I want to put Dugtrio in C tier just because it's 3 Diglets.
I would say, I really feel someone was like, okay, we need another Pokemon now. 3, just 3 of them. That is the thing. Is there anything in the Pokedex actually that explain why there's 3? Can we pull?
No.
Can we pull up the Pokedex entry? I'm very curious.
You know what's crazy? I just realized this is one of 2 evolution lines in Gen 1 where they just made 3 of them.
It's the same dude. It's the same guy who's just like, all right,
Same
what you
guy.
got? That's it.
Is that
That's the thing.
I well, let's see. Coughing is just 2 of them.
I want to say the same guy who did Starmie as well.
Starmie is just 2 of them.
Backwards put together.
Man, Gen 1 is so stupid.
Oh no, dude, we're just destroying your childhood right now.
It's not even destroy my childhood. Like I'm fine with it. I'm completely fine with it.
You're pretty jaded, fair.
So yeah, Dugtrio I think is a solid C for me because it's fun.
I would go as far as putting him B. No, I guess C. I mean, because he's pretty cool with Arena Trap and some of the moves he gets.
Like
it's pretty cool.
in the game he's fine, but he's still just 3 Diglett.
Diglett gets scratched. You know what I mean? Actually, would you be willing to pull up the Pokedex entries? I'm very curious.
Yeah.
What say about,
let's see. Wait, like what the Pokedex says about Dugtrio?
Yeah, I'm just curious in general. Like, I mean, like obviously they'll tell us weird stuff, but like I want to know if they ever allude to the fact of like it's just 3 things. Are they like communal Pokemon or like somehow fused together? Like, what's that stupid meme image where like it's 3
It's
buff
3
dudes,
just men hugging.
Like,
It's really good. Hero Charmeleon is in D because it's just a red Charmander.
It's an Edgelord Charmander.
An Edgelord Charmander. Okay, so there's things let's see. A team of Diglett triplets. That's what it says in the dex. Hold on. It triggers
So it evolves into siblings?
So they're just triplets. It is a Dugtrio because it's triplets.
But that makes no sense. Like it didn't just randomly obtain off, like siblings. That means Diglett before had to. Okay.
It triggers huge earthquakes by burrowing 60 miles underground. Wonderful for the environment. Diglett triplets that always travel together. A team of triplets. I never knew this that they were just triplets.
So it almost makes it sound like it's a variant of Diglett.
Wait. Hey, Ruby Sapphire, Dugtrio are actually triplets that emerge from one body. As a result, each triplet thinks exactly like the other 2 triplets. They work cooperatively to burrow endlessly. So when it evolves, it just clones itself.
That's horrifying.
I don't like that.
Yo.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Dude, that's crazy.
Meowth, I think, is B tier for me.
I'd say lower.
Really?
But like, I mean, 'cause the one Meowth, right? Like
Right.
Team Rocket's Meowth, like for sure B. But the rest of the Meowth line, whatever.
I
It's whatever. I mean, play somewhere. I'm not like hard saying he has to go lower,
Sure.
but that's kind of my take.
I think it's fun because it's Japanese and American names work really well together. So in
Was it-
English it's Meowth, and in Japanese it's Nyas. And
Alright,
they
I love it.
sound really similar, but they're completely
it's the
different onomatopoeias.
Yeah.
And I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that. Anyway, Persian's D tier. Because it's just a cat with a
wish-
jewel.
Persian learns Hyper Beam, doesn't it?
I think it knows Hyper Beam, yeah.
I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like the fact that he can just shoot lasers out of its beam, a little like jewel, is pretty sweet.
Yeah, but it's
But
also just a cat.
With a jewel.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, fair. Yeah, you're right. That's being deep.
Psyduck is B tier for me. Maybe even A tier. Psyduck is a cutie.
Defend yourself.
Defend myself. He's round. He's got 3 hairs on the back of him.
Yep.
It's
All
fun. He's stupid.
All right. Yes.
I like how he's got just a blank stare.
Shell's offended.
Cats are good, but I don't know. If we're talking in the universe of Pokemon, I don't like Pokemon that are just an animal, right? I like Pokemon that are a little more.
We have S here. That's literally a caterpillar named Caterpie and a butterfly named Butterfree.
And and I did say that I like Caterpie because he's based on a real animal. But I don't know. There's something about the fact that he has like that cry. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Okay, Alolan Persian is more fun than regular Persian. I agree.
Way cool. Yeah.
It's cooler.
Or even what is it? What the hell the Galar Meow.
I
Or no,
forgot.
it's not the Meow. It wasn't it was actually its own Pokemon, wasn't it?
There was Galarian Meowth, and there was
I think it was Galarian Meow. Yeah, the crazy like Viking looking
Berserker.
Berserker. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun. Psyduck is B for me. What do you feel?
I'd say C personally,
C.
but then put Golduck to B. It's kind of where I'm at. I mean, like Psyduck's cool, but Golduck's so much cooler, in my opinion. You know,
Golduck is fleshed out. It's like a C is like who you knew in college, or no, who you knew in like middle school, and then you see them at the reunion, and they're like, oh, Golduck.
Yeah,
Well.
I agree.
Mankey and Primeape.
I'm curious where you put these.
They're called pig nose Pokemon, and I always thought that was interesting. It's like a monkey, but they put pig noses on them. Why?
I mean, why not, right?
They're kind of solid C's for me, both of them.
I don't know. For me personally, I'd say even B. I like Mankey. It's okay, right? Moveset's whatever. It's not horribly memorable. Primeape I think is way better, but like, it's not even. You literally just put boxing gloves on its head.
Yeah.
That's it, and it's like a little bit thicker, but it's like.
I forget 100% of the time that he's not normal type. I always forget that he's pure fighting type, and if I knew that in the games, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll get a Mankey early on, no problem. I always forget because when you think fight,
he learns like a fighting move. I think stupid early.
Probably like Karate Chop. Probably.
Yeah, it was something really early.
But like, if you think Gen 1 fighting type, your mind immediately goes to Machop.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I never think of Mankey.
Honest mistake.
Okay, Growlithe, S tier. And Arcanine, S tier.
So talking about the human clothes, they actually... That's not clothes, dude.
No, it's not.
Actually skin.
Let me see.
Confirmed.
Let me go to Machamp's.
Preston brought down the Mew that we got.
Look at fun. And you got the jacket.
It has a little hood.
Oh, that's
and it
fantastic.
like says a thing. Where's the?
It's on his hand.
Well, it was supposed to be in its hand. Like, I don't know if you can hear that.
There it is. Oh, it's very good.
I have a Pikachu on my desk because of my kids. Like, freaking.
I've got several Pikachus in my.
I got Pokemon everywhere.
I've got several Pikachus in my apartment, even though it's B tier. Let's see. Let's look at these.
but
Just
but
because
yeah, no, like
if you're a Pokemon fan, you can't escape Pikachu.
yeah. Yeah, well, no, like what was it? It was it was the movie Detective Pikachu, and I remember they were talking about like doing like the or working with the Pokemon team to do like some of the Pokemon, and they were talking about like okay, like about the clothes or whatever, and they're like, no, like no, man, that's their skin. So if they just look like they have clothes, that's literally just their skin, and it's just oh man,
It's the same with like
what?
Scrafty and Scraggy, right? It's like they wear their
Yeah,
skin
yeah.
as a hood.
But I mean, like at least that kind of was like I don't know, I take that over like knowing that like you know freaking Hitmonchan or whatever, like those gloves or that little kilt thing is like its actual skin.
That's true. It. So is this Machoke? The belt around
Yeah,
its
Scratch is
waist.
believable.
The belt around its waist hold back its energy. Without it, this Pokemon would be unstoppable. That's kind of scary. um, I really want to put Growlithe and Arcanine in S tier.
I completely agree.
I
Yep.
like them a lot.
That is just fact.
Arcanine's a great design. It is fantastic competitively. It's just
It's
a good
literally
Pokemon.
the legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Like, I have no idea why, but it is.
Ash walks into the Pokemon Center and says, "What are those?" "Oh, you know, the legendary Pokemon: Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Arcanine."
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
And here's
cool.
Officer Jenny, who has her own Growlithe. Just legendary potential.
Yep. But yeah, Growlithe, Arcanine, my favorite.
Poliwag.
It's round.
He's round. He goes in B tier for me because
Okay.
I like his design, but it's really unsettling that the swirl on his stomach is his intestines.
Yeah. No, like I don't know. That whole line was really weird for me, and the only redeeming factor for me was it a Politoed?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
I
like,
ran a rain team for a while, and I fell in love with Politoed.
I really like
But
Poliwhirl's design. Just I like his Mario gloves and his
yeah,
eyes coming out of his head.
agree.
I really like it. And then Poliwrath is just straight D.
Yeah, it's literally just a pissed off Poliwhirl. Like,
And competitively, it's just bad.
yeah.
It's just, you want it to do so much, and it's just not good. Let's see, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam.
I'd say all A tier.
All A tier? You like them a lot?
I mean, okay. And the reason why I'd say that is because, like, I remember as a kid playing the game, you felt like such a baller when you got Abra.
Sure.
It was so hard to get. You would teleport every chance it got. But the only real chance you had was to just, like, throw a Pokeball and cross your fingers that you catch.
Yeah.
And then when you did get it, it was like, okay, super awesome. You know, it did okay. But realistically, it sucked. But when it got into Kadabra and got, like, Psybeam and crap like that, it was nutty.
Yeah.
And then Alakazam, so good.
No, I agree. Hero Psychic was super broken in Gen 1. The only ghost types in
100%.
the only ghost types in the whole game were weak to Psychic. Super stupid. But thankfully, bug types existed.
Despite the anime, right, where they're all like, oh man, ghost types are like, yeah.
Well, and plus there were only like 2 ghost moves. There was Lick,
Yeah.
there was Lick,
and
Nightshade, which Nightshade didn't even do like damage.
Didn't they have? No, they didn't have curse.
It didn't have Curse. No, Curse was like Gen 2 maybe. Okay, so I really like Abra and Kadabra. I'm not exactly a fan of Alakazam.
So Alakazam, I think the only reason that like saves it, because realistically, it's just like here's another spoon. Oh shit, you know, it's like cool, right?
Yeah.
Like, but its stats are super good, and it's like pretty nutty.
I
Design though,
its
probably.
design is not my favorite. Like I like Kadabra's design more just because you get the things I like about Alakazam, but then it also has like I don't know a fun lower torso, like its big tail, everything.
For sure. No, I agree. But I'm saying competitively in stats alone, like I mean, you can look at C tier, right, and nothing comes close to an Alakazam.
Oh sure,
So
100%.
I
Alakazam would
say,
destroy every other Pokemon in here because they're all poison types.
which is why I'm sure, right? But that's why I'd say maybe B. But I mean, I'm not gonna fight it super hard. It's,
Machop is a friend. He fights hard. He's a B or C for me.
Yeah, I see it. he looks like literally like a shonen main character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I like that about him. I'll put him in B. Um, I I don't like Machoke as a middle evolution.
okay. So for me, I think the Machoke and Machamp, like the whole those, they look too human for me.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
And I don't know. It's just I don't know.
I want
It's
to
just
put
weird to
Machoke
me.
in C tier because it's not quite deep. I mean, it's a powerful Pokemon, and it's not
Mhm.
bad. It's just not my favorite. But I would put Machamp next to Machop, because Machamp at least has 4 arms
Okay,
and
I would
is
agree.
good
I would agree.
competitively.
Yeah, oh man, no guard, so good.
And its shiny form is literally Hulk, so
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
we
that's a
gotta give it that. All right, the Bellsprout line.
good. All right.
How do I
The
feel
only
about
argument
those?
I'm just gonna say, if you remember the anime where like Ash is in like fighting in like the Indigo League stuff doing whatever, there was this Bellsprout that just like judo kicked the shit out of like everything.
I've seen
And
clips.
like,
I don't remember the episode.
like,
I'm gonna get my food, but
why?
continue.
Okay, that's the only thing that I have to say about it. Like it makes no sense. This Pokemon honestly kind of sucks. Design's cute. It literally looks like, I mean, I guess this came before Plants vs Zombies, but like it's literally the exact same freaking plant. I don't know. I personally would say C, maybe D. I don't know. Oh, Bellsprout Tower is a thing. I don't know, man. I definitely would say probably C or D. Yeah. I think it. I don't know. If I remember correctly, the move pool isn't even all that good either. It's like.
What about the rest of the line?
So like, Weeping Bell. I don't know, man. I mean, I know you're a child-friendly stream, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail. It doesn't look correct. And Victory Bell. I actually kind of dig Victory Bell. Like, what was it? It was. I forgot. I think it was or Aaron Zhang or whatever. One of the dudes did like a move set where it had like Weather Ball and Chloroform, and it just destroyed everything. It was just so stupid.
It's called Chlorophyll.
Oh, Chlorophyll. Sorry, Chloroform. My bad. Chloroform knocked everyone out. Crazy. But yeah, no, I don't know. I dig that. What are you even doing?
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, Bellsprout. Yes, kind of a C or D for me as well. I like Weeping Bell more than Victory Bell as far as design goes.
Sure.
But Victory Bell does have a special place just because of its role in the anime of being a troll.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember James was constantly getting like devoured by it. No, fair.
Yeah, I think they all just go in C. Like Victory Bell would go in D, but the anime saves it. And to your point, that Speedy Victory Bell is very fun. Okay. Tentacool is going straight into D. Not useless, but super annoying.
I like the way Tentacruel looks.
Yes.
I would say
Tentacruel is a
maybe
boss. I would say even
put
B.
it in B. That's crazy. Yeah, all right.
You can build Tentacruel to be super cool.
Mm. I mean, its stats are pretty gross. I think it's like super tanky.
It's got really high special defense.
Yeah.
It is
yeah.
fun. And
That's a good one.
I think I ran one when we were doing our draft league.
Yeah. Oh man, that was.
And so he was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I do remember the giant Tentacruel.
Yeah, I wish they were always that big. That would be the coolest. Keep going.
All the way up.
No, dude, I hate you, dude.
Oh, you hate Jude? Okay, I'm not a fan either. It's just rock with arms.
It's literally a rock with arms, and then the sprites and the original Pokemon were exceptionally horrible.
I liked the sprite in the first one just because he looked super derpy. He's cute.
bad. Yeah,
I like
no, I
Graveler more
honestly
than
do.
Geodude just because, I
I
don't know.
think, yeah, I feel Graveler is he just looks so cool.
And same with
Like,
Golem.
I see now. I feel Golem probably would be D for me.
Yeah.
Graveler just looks super neat. Golem is cool, but I feel they had like a thing going on, and then they're just like, F it, rock dinosaur. And you're like, wait, what? What about the arms and then the big bulbous part? And it's like,
That's true. No, I can live with it being in D. Especially since it's like, you have to trade to evolve it, and you're like, oh man, I finally have a Golem. And then it
and
sucks.
I feel, yeah, I was gonna say, like, every other one, super worth it, right? But Golem. And it's like, oh, cool, thanks.
Oh man, I rocked these potatoes.
That's an S tier.
Ponyta's S tier?
S tier.
I do. Ponyta is cute. I'll put
Same with
Rapidash in A
Rapidash.
tier.
No. Alright,
I don't think it gets quite up there with Ponyta. Ponyta's a cute little horse.
Yeah, no,
Who
I love
doesn't-
and, like the shiny, dude. The shiny variants of those,
Yep.
gorgeous.
And who doesn't want a small fire horse?
The moveset's really good too. Like, it's not like the best, but it's pretty solid.
Boop.
That's fair. I would, yeah.
It's definitely a meme thing. Also, save the slowpokes. Stop eating their tails. I say that, but there's something I've had on my Etsy wishlist for a long time, and it's a charm that you can put on your backpack. That's just a slowpoke tail.
Oh no!
And I really want it. It's got the cross section of like red with the bone. It's really terrible, but it's just like, yeah, freaking slowpoke tails, man.
Yeah,
Slowbro's
Slowpoke.
Slowbro's fun.
I like Slowbro quite a bit. I would honestly say, but like I'm not gonna one. Like,
I don't
think
hate
arguments
Slowbro.
made for both. I think the moveset's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Later gen, it gets a lot of like support.
Regenerator.
It's super beefy. Yeah, Regenerator is so nuts. I don't know. I'd say for sure.
I don't know what the lore behind trading is for evolution.
I don't think there was one. Was there?
I'm not sure. All right, Magnemite and Magneton.
D's.
I like them.
Okay, I feel like alright, maybe Magnemite like C, right? But Magneton for sure, I think so. Like we were talking about, like just how lazy it kind of is.
There's that, but like, it's a really solid Eviolite user. I used one in the draft league, and it was nuts.
Yeah, okay, and I guess if you're gonna put something like that on, I don't know. To me, it doesn't look all that cool.
Sure, like yeah,
okay.
it's just. I want to put it next to the Magnemite just because it's it would be knocked down a peg, but it can actually be used in battle. It's actually a really good Pokemon.
All right.
It's one of those like Rhydon where it's like it was decent and then it got an evolution,
Sure.
Because it needed one, whatever. Farfetch'd is gonna go.
I would say F. I wish it was good. I wanted it to be good so badly.
Galarian Farfetch'd definitely usurped it.
Yeah, Farfetch'd. I feel like someone just was like joking around and pitched it, and someone's like, "Yeah, okay, put it in there." And it's like, really? Like,
we're gonna do the biggest play on words we can think of.
I don't know, man. I definitely did not. I wanted it to be cool, but it definitely sucks. Also, F the part, and I know we're talking about Kanto, but Gen 2 where you had to catch all the stupid Farfetch'd. Yeah, man. Like, I know it wasn't difficult, but when I was young, I was like, this is so stupid. I hate it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Atticus, were you trying to buy from the Pokemon Center? Because if that's the case, I would only spend $20 on the Pokemon Center, just to make shipping free. Because once you spend a minimum of $20, shipping is free. If you want to take that into consideration for your purchase. Doduo and Dodrio. I like Dodrio more than a Doduo by a lot.
I fully agree. I agree.
I don't hate Doduo, but it's definitely like.
It was one of those things again where they're like, let's just take the same crap and mash it together. Except here it's just one step quicker because it's just two dudes or two heads. They're like, 3 heads. And you're like, all right.
Dodrio jumps up though because it can fly.
which makes no sense. But yeah,
It doesn't, and I love it. But it's still C and D tier for me.
Okay, okay.
Dugong and Seal are straight F tier for me.
No,
What?
I love Dugong.
Okay, what are your feelings?
I don't know. I just like Dugong. I think it's cute.
Okay.
I hate the voice though, like in the anime.
Dugong,
It's just
gong.
like just a derpy. Like, no, please, you're just a beautiful child, and now you're just a derpy thing.
I can put Dugong in D tier.
I'd say D. D's fine.
I hate Seal with a passion.
Why?
Whenever people are like, man, modern Pokemon is dumb, I always point at Seal. Every time. Ugh. Alright, radioactive goo.
I'd say C. I like Grimer.
Yeah, I like Grimer and Muck both pretty equally.
Muck's super beefy. Like, I like Muck quite a bit.
I like Alola
I
Muck.
wouldn't put Muck. Alola Muck's me. I would say, yeah, if we were doing Alola Muck, I'd definitely say, like, way higher.
But normal Muck is just kind of eh.
Yeah.
Elder and Cloyster. I do too. I think they're solid Bs.
I would say Cloyster's easily an A. I would argue that.
I wouldn't be opposed to putting them both in A, honestly.
Like, I mean, okay, just like design-wise, I think like Shelter's okay. Cloyster just looks super cool. And like, I'd say moveset, like, I mean, you throw like a Focus Sash or, I mean, heck, even give it something to do something like, was it do the Shell Smash thing? And then it just becomes stupid fast and you're just dead.
Shell Smash, Skill Link, Ice Spirit.
Yep. And you were just like
broken moveset.
I don't remember if it was the Kanto when we were playing, but I remember I got super pissed when I started playing Cloyster. Yeah, that was a good time.
Lucitor laddered with Shell Smash Cloyster last year. Friggin'. I would expect nothing short of that, Lucitor, from you. Trying out all the dumb combos. I love it.
What was it the Zigzagoon or whatever?
Linoon. Linoon's his favorite.
So dumb.
Your Linoon still makes me happy to this day. Linoon with Clefairy. And it worked is the fun thing. Belly Drum well, wasn't there a specific event, Linoon, that only had access to Belly Drum, so you can't really run it now? Or does Linoon now get Belly Drum because of that event? I don't know. But it's really funny. Belly Drum, Shadow Claw. Nutty. Alright, we're going into one of the best lines of Gen 1. I think they're just like all A tier. Maybe can throw some of them to S tier.
I would say Gengar.
Gengar's S tier.
I feel that's one of those timeless Pokemon that just was always cool.
It really is. And do you see the short they did recently with it?
Oh yeah.
Really fun.
Oh man, super good.
Oh, it gets it as an egg move, so you can use it now. I love that. Very good. I'm happy for you, Lucitor.
Yeah, it's so good.
Onyx is poopy.
I really like Onyx, honestly. Like, I mean, okay, I agree it's not the best, right? But like going from like the anime, how huge they were, like it just seems super cool to have an Onyx.
I can put him in C tier.
Yeah, that's fair. I like how like in the anime they made up just random crap. Like there was the island of like crystal onyxes or whatever.
There's a crystal onyx. There was like the island of pink Pokemon.
Yeah, it was like those are so cool, and it's like never existed, not a thing. I'm like, no, come on.
Nope. Onyx did regional variants before Game Freak did.
Yeah.
I just think Steelix is so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to double check if this is true. I believe Krabby has a higher base attack than Onyx.
Yeah, dude, I think Krabby? Maybe.
Krabby.
I can see that. Let's say
Okay.
Kingler.
Krabby's base attack is 105. Holy crap.
That's insane.
Get it, Krabby. And Onyx. Spelled with an I. There it is. Yeah, Onyx has base... Well, comparing anything with Krabby at that point is kind of moot, because Krabby's just nuts.
Yeah, dude, freaking Krabby. Well, I remember, like, we did that little, like, the draft league, and I had a freaking Kingler, and it was just so stupid. That thing was nuts.
Farfetch is F tier because it's just a bird. I think Galarian Farfetch usurped it.
I think for me, like, I was just disappointed. Like, I wanted it to be so cool because it seemed like it could be
Right.
really neat.
You expect it to be at least Pidgeotto.
Yeah. I
Because
don't know.
it doesn't evolve.
I just wanted it to be so good, and it did not do as well.
Thanks for the... Oh, freaking who's doing discussion battle stuff? I'm sorry. I apologize. I have not been paying attention. Let's do this. Oh, wait, no. Oh, she did this for discussion battle. Okay. And then discussion battle for why Ninetales is B tier. Because Vulpix is cooler, and Alola Ninetales is better.
Yeah, and like, once again, reminding everyone of the tier list, right? We're kind of just going off of like everything, right? Not just like competitive stuff, not strength. We're going like
we're bringing the whole scope of every Pokemon in.
And 100% this is biased. Like, I mean, we're pretty.
Yeah, we're not saying this is how everybody should think.
List. Yeah.
It's based on the fact that we're 30-year-olds. We're not Gen 1ers. We play competitively in the VGC circuit, not Smogon circuit. And we have hazy memories of the anime up to Gen 2.
I agree, Seal and Dugong are great. I feel they kind of land in the same boat. Like, I don't know. I would make the argument that, like, Dugong would maybe be C. I love the design. I feel Seal is kind of hard to justify because it's literally just a seal.
If their names weren't Seal and Dugong, they would be one whole tier higher. But Seal and Dugong are two real animals.
Fair, though, going back again, we have Caterpie, which is an actual caterpillar.
But Caterpie is a cute name.
I mean, I don't know. I once again, we're biased, right? I don't know. I wanted Dugong to be cooler, but it definitely wasn't.
Drowsy and Hypno, I think, are gonna be D tier for me.
Sean's like losing it. I do not agree with that.
Really? Okay.
I would say at least Drowsy C tier. I love the way it looks. I think it's really neat. I like the idea behind it, and Hypno is just so creepy. But like for like the creepypasta alone, I would say B.
I'm gonna put them both in C. Because the design is unique. I owned only like 3 VHSs of the show back in the day, and the one with Drowsy and Hypno was one of them.
Yeah.
And so the fact that it was kidnapping kids and putting like hypnotizing everybody to be Pokemon and stuff was really weird to me.
Yo, yeah, I agree.
Shell, make a trash tier for your opinions. Okay, Krabby and Kingler, I like them.
They're S tier. I don't know.
I wouldn't say S tier.
I like Crescent even mentions like everyone says like their name except for well, some of them don't say their name, but Krabby goes with the. And it's like, why? Why is your? I don't understand.
He's a good boy.
Why you're making this noise?
I like Krabby a lot.
Also, freaking was it Kingler gets like hyper beam for some reason? Like he just shoots it out of his massive claw. Like, so cool.
Shell's losing her brain. I love their stats. Like,
it's
why does
crab? It is a crab, but the stats are so awesome.
Why do you not like crab? Crabs are great. Okay, now Voltorb and Electrode.
Show us the best.
It wasn't brought to my attention until a few years ago that these are the mimics of the Pokemon RPG.
Oh yeah,
which really changed my opinion about them. Because beforehand it was just like, oh, they just look like Pokeballs and they're angry electric orbs. That's stupid. But if they're made to be mimics, then that heightens my respect for them a little more. But they're still C tier.
Yeah, I'd say C. I mean, I like the idea that like Electrode just blows everywhere, which is kind of neat, I guess. Their speed is bonkers.
Their speed is
like
bonkers.
I remember it was in the anime. There's literally a dude who has one like in the race, and he just like runs on it, and it's like stupid fast. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but,
I won't criticize Krabby because Krabby isn't a terrible name. It's a state of being. Like I could criticize like Drowsy, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and the reason why I think Krabby's
Hypno.
so high up there, don't get me wrong, the name is something for sure to be criticized, because 100%, like, you named the Krabby. But, like, its stats are pretty dumb.
In a fun way.
It's adorable. Yeah. Yeah, stats are really crazy. Kingler is like, was it 140 or something stupid for Kingler?
Let's
Like,
check
its
it out.
attack is crazy high.
Yeah, 130.
Yeah.
With 115 defense? Why?
Yeah, it's so good. Like, it's a really, really underrated mod, for sure.
Slap an assault vest on that boy, he'll go far.
Yeah, he's crazy. Like, I love him.
Listen, I knew chat was gonna blow up at some point. This is our list. We know we're not. Here's the end result. I don't know if I said this yet on the stream, but whatever these lists are gonna be turn out to be, Lancet and I are gonna create teams based around them, and battle each other with them. So we're gonna pick Pokemon from our from the S tier or A tier. We might as well just go through all the tiers if we have the time.
Sure, yeah.
And we're also gonna do like F tier Pokemon. So you're gonna see Farfetch'd Shell, I'm sure. In battle, we're just gonna hate it.
Sure, yeah.
Literally make a presentation as to why I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Execute and Executor.
F tier.
You think so?
I don't like them. I mean, that's.
I don't like Execute very much, but I do like Executor a bit more.
Okay, I'll give you that. I don't like. I know we're not doing the judging on the different forms, but Galarian Executor.
Alolan.
I'm not a Alolan. Yeah. Not a fan. I think that's super dumb.
Yeah.
I love the chubby little boy with those like multiple heads.
Mm-hmm.
The eggs. One's literally broken. Like,
wait, that guy's dead.
Dead brother running around. Like, I don't understand what that's about. You know, but whatever.
Oh, Lucitor, why you do this to me? The disrespectutor.
No.
Cubone is A tier.
Yeah. I'd even. Okay, yeah.
You'd want to put
I
S
like
tier?
Cubone. No, I mean, I do, but A tier I think is probably as high as.
And Marowak
Like,
is B tier.
I'd even say C, but like whatever.
I can agree with that, just because Alolan Marowak took Marowak up to a level that I really liked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Cubone, cute, adorable baby.
Okay.
So sad.
Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, I think, are just super fun.
I like them a lot. I'm not gonna lie though, Hitmonlee is kind of weird to me. Like,
don't get Lucitor started on Hitmonlee.
I mean, okay, competitively, like I remember like normal gym, super good. Because you start off with like Fake Out and like Unburden, super nuts. But like,
bit my tongue.
I don't know, just design wise, like, it's literally like this. Like, I don't know, it's whatever. Like, I'm not a fan. But competitively, super gross, for sure.
Well, and respect to the fact that they're based off of Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
Yeah. No, I did actually really like how they gave all of the punches to Hitmonchan. That was pretty cool. And I love the whole episode where like they train that Hitmonchan to like be like, you know, it was like lazy or some crap. I don't remember. But it was just like,
I remember exactly.
They're in the ring fighting against the Primeape and like, yeah.
I like them a hell of a lot better than Sock and Throw.
Oh gosh, those guys are garbage.
Like, if we're talking about duo fighting types, like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are the best compared to those two.
The Muppet Bert and Ernie fighting types, I hate them so much.
Yes, worst. Lickitung, I like how round he is. I just like his shape. I like his knees.
It's round, literally like your only thing.
I like his knees and his single toe. I think they're fun.
Oh yeah, okay. So Carson brings up a good point on Pokemon Stadium. The little sushi go around.
Yes. That's a good game.
Yeah, I'd say C. C's pretty cool. It's not.
I like Licky more, but Lickitung is still fun.
Yeah.
Okay, coughing and wheezing.
So like, I like the design for coughing. Wheezing, I'd say wheezing easily beat. Like,
beats him
competitively,
or easily
it was
B.
pretty close. Easily B. I'd say arguments could be made for A. but be solid for using. Like the stats are super cool. It's pink when it's shiny. Like it's pretty cool.
I can put them both in the same area just because their designs are fun.
Yeah.
They need to go back and patch red and blue though, so that they can put the design on this freaking right side.
Oh, it was. It's like above its head
It's
or
above
whatever.
its head, yeah.
Yeah.
Rhyhorn is kind of a C for me.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it, honestly. Like,
He looks like a staple remover.
yeah, I'm not too big on.
But Rhydon's cool.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. Wasn't like the argument being made was like, which was the first Pokemon? Like,
Right, Rhydon was like the first designed Pokemon.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that one, it's cool. I mean, like, it's neat looking for sure. I think that's like the shining form versus the rest of the line. It's like even like Rhyperior, I think is kind of dumb.
Rhyperior's ugly. He's cool, but he's ugly.
I mean, sure.
He's good competitively. I mean,
yeah, he's good competitive.
The only stupid thing is like in the anime, Rhydon, his horn is a weak point, and then later on they give him Lightning Rod as his ability. Like, okay.
yeah, whatever, I guess. But yeah, no, for sure that's good.
Design-wise, I like Chansey more than Blissey.
Yeah, I love Chansey. Like,
Chansey's cute.
Chansey's cute. What is it? It has like a weird like salamander, like oxalot.
Yeah, like yes. It's totally got the little oxalot tendrils. It's got a tail. I like it.
It has a little egg. Like I love Chansey. And then like every freaking Pokemon Center had a Chansey. And I'm like, it's so cute. Yeah. And then Chansey would just slap the crap out of like crap teeth. Like, ah.
If we ignore the existence of the Gen 1 sprite, Tangle is adorable. I like his Kirby feet.
I would give it B on a good.
I can do B. I can bring him down to B. I just like Tangela. I like Tangrowth more.
Yeah, Tangrowth for sure.
Tangrowth's fun. Okay, Kangaskhan.
S tier. I love Kangaskhan. I think it's neat. I like the design. I think is really unique. I like Comet Punch. It's super fun.
I want to put him in A tier just because of how awful he made the meta.
Yeah, I think your bias comes from freaking Mega. Yeah, no, that was.
This is a bad time, bro.
No one had fun. S plus. Yeah, I mean, Horsey, I agree.
Horsey is so cute.
Horsey's super good.
Cedric's still fun. He's A tier, but Horsey is so fun.
I would honestly say Cedric's probably like B for me. No,
really?
Kingdra for sure would be A. But Horsey, yeah, Horsey's amazing. Horsey's.
I can put Cedra in B. Goldeen and Seaking go in D tier.
Yeah, I wish they were cooler, but
like they're pretty goldfish with fangs.
Yeah, yeah.
Staryu and Starmie are A tier for me.
Yeah,
I think they're fun.
They're very fun. They're super cool. I love the movesets are really neat. I would personally, no, I think A is okay.
Maybe Staryu goes in B tier.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that for sure, but yeah, no, I'd agree.
But Starmie's really cool. Really solid typing, fun design, all around
also,
good.
I want to know, like, in the anime, like, what was the thought process for their Pokemon cry? Because like everyone had something, and the Krabby's was kind of weird, but theirs were just like, hiya! It's like, what the?
Yeah.
Why? Like,
he's going. He's ready.
Yeah. No idea what's happening.
Mr. Mime is DF. D or F? D because he's a good housemate.
Alright, this question says it's creepy. It is definitely creepy. I kind of dig it though, honestly. Like, there was that episode where, like, was it Mr. Mime made that huge fortress of like invisible walls and like stopped a literal tank?
I don't remember the episode, but I don't know. He doesn't do it for me.
I mean, that's
Galarian Mr. Mime, on the other hand, is a lad. I love him.
Yeah, okay.
And Lucitor, I see your point. It's a shuriken that throws itself. It makes sense. Scyther is A tier.
I would, okay, I agree.
Scizor is S tier, but we'll get to that.
Scizor's S tier. Scizor's S.
Jinx
no.
is going right next to Mr. Mime. Maybe even F tier, honestly.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either. If it was Smoochum, it would be a different story. But Jinx right down there. Electabuzz and Magmar. Electabuzz is cool.
I didn't like Electabuzz. I would honestly say Electabuzz. That's my personal opinion.
Is which one?
I'd say C. Like, it's neat, for sure. Like, what is it? How's its evolution?
Electivire.
Electivire. I think Electivire is higher. I love Electivire. Sure. I don't know, man. The little antennae, and I get they're like little electrical things. I don't know. For me, it's whatever.
I'll probably keep him in B, but I really don't like Magmar.
I don't like Magmar. Like the giant little bullets on its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in D.
Yeah.
Magby and Magby is really good. Magmortar is slightly better than Magmar, but
yeah, I'd agree.
Pinsir's cool, but he's not.
I love Pinsir.
I like his Mega.
I like just the design of Pinsir. It's just really, really cool and horrifying.
It is really horrifying. This whole row of teeth.
I don't know. I like Pinsir quite a bit. Also, isn't Pinsir like super small?
Can you pull
the dex? I want to say it was pretty tiny.
Pinsir. He's 4'11".
Okay, that's still pretty horrifying, honestly.
It's like chest height. Pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I personally put him in like a B tier, but that's like I'm super biased. I love.
He's got a fun design, but as a standalone bug Pokemon, I wish he was better.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, like,
he doesn't even really get any bug moves in the game. He gets
I just like him. He's just cool. And that's the thing. Yeah, it's what I think he's. For me personally, I'm like, he's just so cool looking. Like, he's a bug, but I'm also pretty biased to bugs. So.
Tauros is either a D or F for me.
Yeah, I might have.
I'll put him in F.
Buffalon though.
Buffalon just took a Tauros and it's like you should have evolved from me or into me, but whatever. Yeah. I've got an Afro now. Magikarp.
S tier.
I could put him in A tier.
No. I like S tier, man. It is the
I feel like he would
of untapped potential. It is amazing. It has an amazing shiny form, and it really just kind of it's poetic. You put in the time and the effort, cultivate something, and it rewards you greatly by evolving into
all right, you persuaded me. Gyarados is A tier for sure though.
Yeah, I'd say good.
Because it doesn't have as much of a story behind it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just a pissed off water serpent.
But he's really cool design. Why he's flying type, I'll never know.
I was gonna say the typing's super weird, but yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. How big is it? What does the deck say? They always portray really big.
He is always portrayed really big. He's 21 feet long, so he's a good boy.
That's crazy. Okay,
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Atticus, 100% agree.
100% agree. Yes.
Lapras is a fantastic Pokemon.
Is amazing.
Such a good Pokemon. Design, competitive wise,
so good.
Really cute. They finally made a floaty device for a pool based on Lapras. About freaking time. Ditto. S tier.
I mean, Ditto's useful.
I just love how. I mean, this is gonna sound stupid. I love how versatile he is. I love how they've done the product placement for him. Like anytime I see
done incorrectly.
Really?
Like, remember, it was like it's in the anime. It was that one trainer's Ditto that had issues
yeah, right.
With face. But yet somehow that became the staple. Like, oh, all Ditto just have that. It's like, no, canonically, the way you set it up, it's not the case. Like, they are exact copies. Well, I have a whole thing against all that.
It's a couple things, right? It's like, in the anime and the games, they're direct copies, right?
Yeah.
And then in all the merch and the movie, it's with only 2 eyes and a mouth. So they definitely need to establish, but I would rather they be in the camp of it was only 2 eyes and a mouth, because I would love to see that in the games. But anytime I see Ditto merch, it makes me happy immediately.
Yeah, no, I agree. I got my kid when we were at the regionals at one time. I
Yeah.
bought like a little Ditto thing, and she like sleeps with that Ditto every night still.
Oh,
And so I'm like, yeah.
very good. I
So
love them.
S, yeah, and it's super helpful for like breeding. Honestly, like
Yep.
it makes life so much easier.
The
So yeah,
most useful
no,
Pokemon in any
yeah,
competitive scene.
definitely.
Eevee's a cutie.
Yeah,
It's not like my
I
absolute favorite, but I like it.
I would say even B tier with.
I could even knock it down to B.
Yeah, I mean, like it's adorable, right? And it's also, for a while it seemed like they were trying to pivot to like Eevee being a mascot. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It movesets whatever. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. Now I know Vaporeon does things for you that no other man does.
Okay, hang on. I just like the Pokemon. Let's not get crazy here for a moment, all right?
Crest jumping in with all Pokemon are S tier.
All evolutions, yeah. Okay, and I will make the argument. I honestly do think Vaporeon is that. Like, it is super good. It is beefy. The moveset's fantastic. Its abilities are amazing.
There are
I will,
evolutions in my mind that are S tier, but the Gen 1 ones are not them.
sure. Well,
Um,
I think that's not. I think that's wrong. But I could
sure.
definitely say. I could definitely say A. I
I
would say if
I would want to put
any.
him in A.
I'd
Well,
say if
also,
any go in S, it would be Jolteon.
really,
Okay, so I would say Vaporeon mainly because I'm super biased and I really like Vaporeon. But Jolteon's a moveset, like Energy Ball, right? It's stupid fast. Um,
I like his
it's
design a lot. I like his design more than
its special
Vaporeon.
attack is super crazy, and its shiny is like neon green.
I don't like his shiny at all. Like a piss green.
It's not. It's totally neon green. What are you
No,
talking
I don't
about?
like it.
Do you piss neon? I don't understand.
Sometimes
Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on.
I need a doctor. I also want to put this one in A, and I want to put Flareon in B. I know.
I don't. I, I
I'll
mean,
let you
okay.
think about that. I'm gonna refill my potatoes.
Okay, I guess B, it'd be good because okay, it's super strong. Like what's hang on? What's its base? Its base attack is super dumb. Yeah, its base attack is 130. So it's super bonkers strong, right? Special defense is like 110, which is also crazy. Its special attack, so like, I don't know, man. B, I guess. I still think you're super off base with Jolteon. Vaporeon, okay, right? Because it only has like water base and ice. Well, it has access to ice moves, which is super good too.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. For me, none of the Gen 3 evolutions really do it
Yeah,
for me. Like I
and
like them.
Flareon with guts. No, that's very true.
Right. Lucidor brings up a good point. Like if I'm imagining any competitive evolution from Gen 1, my first
Actually,
thought is Flareon.
I do remember when we had the draft league, and I played that dude who had Flareon, and after I looked into it, I'm like, oh no,
No,
this could
Flareon's
destroy
nutty.
my entire team. But then he ran it special, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the clear. Like,
See,
yeah, that was
Crest, I don't understand that because Leafeon and Glaceon are some of my, or like the S tier ones that I had in mind with Sylveon.
I don't think. I guess we can have the discussion when we get there, but I do not think they're even A tier personally.
Yeah,
I mean, like, they look super cool, but they look way neat. I think Glaceon's actually like one of the cooler looking ones.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I'm not taking all the factors in. It's purely based on design.
Sure.
And for me, the design of those are so fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bump Flareon up just because of the three competitively. The one that I think of the most is Flareon. Probably because Mike Lucitor ran it more
I
often
still
than
think
anybody.
you're wrong, but okay.
I was also gonna say if you didn't know, every evolution has one stat that's a base 130. That's
really?
That's how it is for each of them.
What's is it's the HP?
Vaporeon's is HP. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we? The list is so long that I'm losing track of like where the list is. Where the Pokemon we haven't done is. Okay, Porygon is fun. but
I
I
would
like
say
Porygon
I'd say
2
B.
more. Yeah,
I'd say B.
I still think he's fun. Ammonite is a bro. I love his little arms, just woo.
Almanite's okay. I don't know about A though. I mean,
I would be able to knock him down.
okay, I'd say C. I'd say C.
If he goes, well, he's in B now, but
Oh, B.
if he's in
Sure.
B,
Okay.
I'm gonna put Omerstar in C just because Omerstar is still good in a battle, but he's ugly as sin.
Yeah, not a fan.
Okay, Kabuto, I'm gonna also put next to Ammonite.
I have a stronger connection to Kabuto. I remember like so when Pokemon the first movie came out, like Burger King had all those toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I remember the Kabuto was like this little squish toy that you would like fill with water and you could shoot it. I had one and I loved that thing so much. So I'm a little biased, but yeah, no, I agree.
I love its just bug shape. I think
It's
fun.
cute. It's adorable.
And Kabutops is gonna go up there with it.
Yeah,
I think
I don't
Kabutops looks really cool.
It's literally a brown Scyther.
All right.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but
No,
yeah.
you're 100% right. I mean, I wouldn't carry Kabutops in battle. Aerodactyl.
So
This one's tricky.
I like Aerodactyl. I think the design's not that cool.
Yeah, even its mega form is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it just goes with these guys.
tier.
Snorlax is.
Snorlax is an S tier, 100%.
I'll do it for you. I would put him in A,
S
but
is for Snorlax.
very good. All right, the birds.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but I honestly say every bird besides Zapdos is
So two of them.
probably a B or C tier.
Agreed. I will put them in.
I hear Crescent typing already. Articuno's one of your favorites.
Oh, it's
I mean,
really pretty.
Okay. Going back aesthetically, I'd say maybe Articuno B. Like, 'cause it does look super gorgeous, and like, it's just regal looking.
Whereas
Moltres,
Moltres without fire,
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
it's the worst.
It's so cursed. Yeah. Zapdos.
Zapdos is A tier
Just
because
so
it carried
good.
me through so many battles,
Oh yeah, dude. Thanky boy. I love that.
and it doesn't help that Articuno and Moltres are both 4 times weak to rock types.
Yee.
Dratini is S tier.
S tier.
S tier for show.
I would say Dragonair is A tier just because Dratini's already an S.
Yeah, like
I just
Dratini's
love the way it looks.
Dratini's so cute, and then Dragonair is just like a grown up.
Yeah. I feel like that's what an evolution should do, right? Like, I think some of the better ones are just like, here is, the more, evolved version, I guess. Really,
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
first one.
And
You
I
know,
know
where some of
people
these things take like a right turn where you're like, what the hell happened to you? This
Right.
actually you could see
going from
well, I guess
Dragonair
going
to
forward,
Dragonite.
right? Dragonite. It's like, yo, dude, 2020 hit this thing hard, and it just like let itself go. Got wings, man. I don't know.
Dragonair is Dratini after it discovered yoga and kombucha.
Yeah.
I love Dragonite as a standalone mon. I mean, we can talk about the evolution line thing, but if we're just looking at the Pokemon itself, Dragonite's so fun.
Yeah,
I like him a lot.
Dragonite is fun. I think like for me it's kind of whatever until like I had a bit of a bias too because in freaking like was it Gold and Silver, Lance had like 60 Dragonites and it's like go fight the champion. I'm like F this guy, dude. Are you kidding me? Like, but yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Mewtwo.
I would say Mewtwo's probably an 8. Like, just because I remember playing Pokemon and that was like the apex of Pokemon, right? And not stat wise, not whatever, but just canonically, right? In the story and getting to the end of the game and whatever. That was like the achievement was like Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I can agree with
because
that.
realistically, competitively, like it's whatever. It's not bad, but just iconic.
And I'm gonna
cool.
put Mew next to Mewtwo.
I think Mew's an S tier.
Uh-huh. I want you to
Like,
give me your completely reasonable, logical reason.
okay, okay. First of all, my wife will kill me. Second of all, it's supposed to be what the it has the DNA across all the Pokemon. It's mythical, right? The first mythical Pokemon. Um, there's so much like really cool like lore behind it. Plus, there was that stupid rumor as a kid where you had the dumb truck at like the bottom part of the SSN area, and I remember like forever, you had
Yes,
that kid on the
you try.
playground whose dad worked at Nintendo or some garbage, and you're like, oh, cool. And like I said before, I'm old as hell, so like the internet didn't really exist much for me. So like you just had people to believe, and when I went down there and there was a truck, I lost my collective little shit. I was like, that's so crazy, but then it didn't do anything. I'm like, oh, sweet. Okay, well,
Yeah, but
right
even
on.
if it didn't do anything, do you still try 30 more times?
Yes.
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 No, I can deal with Mew being up there. I also like how it's shown, like when in the movie where it's flying around and its little tail is following it. I don't know. There's something about how smooth the movement is with it. And I do like that it can learn every move in the game.
Yeah, it was exactly how I got to the store. Is you have to have like because like you get the thing, but you can't go to the SSN first, right? You have to like get the badge to get it, and then go down. Yeah, there's like a method to it, but yeah, it was like super cool. And the thing was, I learned about the missing no glitch before that,
Mhm.
so like telling me I could get there seemed way more feasible and easy to swallow than like this
Well,
madness you did to get missing no stuff.
there's also the
So when they like,
method. There's also the method north of Cerulean Town. There's a guy, in that
Cerulean
little.
City,
What?
Cerulean City.
Cerulean City. Sorry. On the strip of water next to the cave where you find Mewtwo, there's a
Mm-hmm.
guy standing in that grass. If he sees you for a battle and you press the start button, and then you immediately like fly or teleport somewhere else and then go back, the next Pokemon you find there in that little patch of grass will be Mew.
Is
It's
that real? I've never
it's
messed with that
just a
before.
consistent way of doing it.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never messed.
All right, well that is Gen 1. This is
All right,
our take it or leave it.
let's take a poll. I want to know what the most like biggest upset was for everybody, and I
It
want to
seems like
know how.
Shell really hated the Farfetch down here.
I should have just hated all of this.
She hated Psyduck being down here.
Time said she's done that. I've never done that. That's so crazy. Oh, Pokemon Snap. Yeah, Pokemon Snap.
That's fair. Yeah,
The first episode's Jolteon. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty solid. The list, honestly.
I I think this list is pretty good.
I think we're
I'm definitely
good.
happy with this S tier.
Yeah, I think that S tier is really good. I'd say personally, the only thing I'd say like with me might move would be Ponyta. Like maybe down to like a or B. But other than that, though, it's whatever. I think everything else is pretty solid.
All right, I'm gonna download this. Wait, yeah, hold on, just so I can have it.
Sure, sure.
And then we will continue on. Just make
Man, I want to play freaking Gen 1 so bad now.
it. I'd probably play Fire Red, just because the old ones are so buggy.
Yeah, but there was a charm to them.
There it is. Like freaking how crits were tied to your speed. Dumb.
Yeah. It was not the best. But for the time, though, honestly, looking back at it, super crazy. Like, way good game for the time.
Okay, now we're gonna transition. Thankfully, Gen 2 only has 100 Pokemon in it, so we're already most of the way there.
Is this just Gen 2?
Yes.
Okay.
That go away, and then I'm gonna bring up the Heart Silver soundtrack. Excuse you. Oh, because they're all one word. Okay. What? Okay. All right. Gen 2 has such a mysticism about it because like we all grew up in Gen 1. We were enjoying the Gen 1 things. And all of a sudden there's a rumor that Peekaboo's around.
Yeah,
Like,
Peekaboo, dude. Yeah, yeah.
what is this Peekaboo thing? And then the first movie came out and we see Snubbull and Meryl and all our minds are blown. Like,
Well, first
we're
saw
getting
Don
more
Fan.
Pokemon.
Yeah. He was like, oh.
Well, we saw Donphan
Yeah.
after the short. Because the short was before the movie.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, Lucitor, correct. In the early games, you could Leaf and Toxic pull from the same number value, so they would compound on each other. But I don't know. It was like we were already deep in the Pokemon paint, and then when Gen 2 came out, we were still deep in that paint of just like we gotta learn everything we can about this.
I had so when I was when it first came out or whatever, or before it even came out, I was still pretty young. I'd go to my cousin's house who like lived in like a few towns over from me, like good ways away. And they'd have like this like Asian market that like would sell like Japanese stuff occasionally, a lot of bootleg stuff, sure. But like I remember getting the cards like before they even came here, before we knew what was going down. Like but I remember seeing like some of those dudes on there, and like they had like the Bayleaf, and like it's like this weird folder that had all the starters and like their evolutions, and I'm like, I don't know what these are, but I love them so much. This is so cool. And I was just like, oh, man, it was such a cool time because like, you had no idea what was going on with any of the Pokemon.
I had a trainer's guide, like the trainer's handbook, playbook, whatever. It was volume 3 because apparently they made it 2 for Gen 1, but it came with like a little poster, fold-out poster. And then it had all the Pokemon in there. And this was... Or it had all the Gen 2 Pokemon in there. And I think the animated started at that point, since there were like little blurbs from like... In the show, this is how this character feels about this Pokemon. But I remember reading that thoroughly because I didn't have the game at that point. I was only watching the show, and I was like, man, I could be playing Gold and Silver right now. Because my first Pokemon game was Blue, but I got it on the Game Boy, or like I had a Game Boy Advance that my parents got me for Christmas with Pokemon Blue. And so by the time that I was able to finally play a Pokemon game, Gold and Silver had already been out.
Yeah.
And so I was excited for the idea to play those games, but it was like I played Blue and then I jumped straight into Ruby Sapphire when those games came out. I didn't get to play Gold until a couple years after Ruby Sapphire came out.
See, I think it was a neat like time for like me, at least, like I said before, being old and everything. Like, and once again, already being like, super deep into Pokemon as it was, and then like, I don't know, I feel for like me and Gold and Silver are like my favorite games. Mainly out of just nostalgia. Like, I mean, going through, I remember like, I love every single Gold and Silver Pokemon to a certain extent. I mean, obviously now, they have all the other gens and whatever, but like, I remember even like seeing like Hoo-Hoo and other crap, like, yo, this is so sweet, and like realistically, it's just a freaking like garbage Pidgey or Pidgeotto or Pidgey, right? Like it's whatever.
But it's
cute. I remember like seeing this and like being like, it's like I think one of the first time I'm actually like hyped for something so intense, right? Because I'm like, how much the first one was awesome, and this new one's gonna be so much better with a brand new, less Pokemon.
Like, it's a whole new world to see.
I was gonna say that, but I decided
not to. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude.
I'm out. I gotta go. But but yeah, no, Gen 2.
There are gonna be a lot of S tier Pokemon in here for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though the generation was so small, there's just so many good designs.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna start with Chikorita, who's on C tier.
Yeah, all right. I agree.
This show made it better.
I feel like it's.
But I like Bayleaf
okay
more.
design.
I like Bayleaf more than Chikorita.
Yeah. I feel like Bayleaf for me was like the apex of the whole line.
Yeah.
Like it looked so much better than all the rest of them did.
I mean, Meganium just dropped back down.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that at all until like later on.
I didn't even make Meganium D tier.
I would. So who's your starter? Obviously, I don't think it was Chikorita, right?
I don't remember exactly who my very, very first starter was. I remember having a Typhlosion,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember having a Feraligatr. So I've definitely used both of those at some point.
Right on, right on.
If you were to ask me nowadays, it's such a hard choice. Because I love Cyndaquil, but I love Feraligatr. So it's like, do I start with something cool and get to the or do I start with something and get to the cool? Yeah. Not that I don't like Typhlosion, but...
I don't know, I agree. So for me, I started with the Cyndaquil, but like, I think my favorite of the starters is Totodile.
Yeah, for sure. Cyndaquil is S tier immediately.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. I like the design. Super awesome. Pokemon.
Quilava is kind of up there too for me.
I don't know. I feel like Quilava and then Typhlosion kind of has the same situation where like you didn't really do anything. You know what I mean? You kind of just moved the flame around.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion. I mean, like, I'd say A. I think A is pretty cool. They did,
I can put them both in A.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I accept.
Typhlosion is still a good Pokemon, and it's just they're not that big if I recall.
I don't know. I feel like with how like cool and grandiose some of the stuff is, Pokemon is just like, nah. With like this whole line, it's just like they just get a little bigger and the flame moves around a bit, and it's like, okay, I guess. But yeah,
Typhlosion's 5 foot. Typhlosion's is as tall as me.
That's true.
Which is pretty funny.
Feraligatr is S tier. I think I love.
I also really like Crocodile.
Feraligatr is S. Yeah, okay. The whole line's adorable. I love it.
It is really cute. I kind of want to put Totodile in A tier.
Yeah, I agree. Freaking Feraligatr, dude, is dummy thick.
Remember when he got his hidden ability?
So much. Well, yeah, it was
Sheer Force.
Yeah, so dumb. I just love the spray, dude, and then you just see how thick those cakes are. Damn. Feraligatr, take it easy.
All right, here we go. They are so stinking cute.
No,
they're so cute.
Get out of here. All right, I would say maybe A, and only because they're freaking humongous.
Like, look at this child. Look at this buddy. Oh, he's so good.
Dude.
I love him so much.
Get it out of here.
No.
So, okay, those things are also like 5 feet, aren't they?
Here, I can put Sentret in A tier, but Furret is staying in S tier.
All right. Yeah, the pink shiny variant, that's pretty cool.
The pink Furret is very good.
I think, for me though, I was like, oh, it's kind of whatever. But then when I saw how big they get, because they really do, I think it was like the Pokédex was like they're 5 feet or something. They're humongous. Like, it's horrifying.
Furret is 5'11".
Yeah. No, dude.
That's not. That's its body length. That's not like it standing.
I mean, sure, but I mean, like, but when it's like, yeah, I'm not.
It was like 4 foot.
Sure. It's horrifying, but yeah, okay. I mean, if you want to put it in S, I'm not gonna fight.
Okay, Hoot Hoot. I like him.
I'd say C. It's not bad. It's not good. It's alright.
If he goes in C, I'm putting Noctowl in D.
Noctowl D. Yeah, I agree.
Also, I need to delete this row. There was an extra row in there.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Ladybot and Ladian. I agree with what you said earlier, Lucidor. Like Ladian is super fun, but it's so useless.
The design is super cool. It's one of those ones like Farfetch'd. I don't think I'd put it in F, but like, just design-wise alone, I think B. But I wish it was so much better. Like, it looks so neat. And isn't the lore it's like this superhero-looking thing, or it's supposed to be like, I forgot what it was.
It's from, I believe it's from space.
Oh man, see, it's so cool. Like, man, I don't know.
Or the spots on its back like interact with the stars in some way.
That's so neat.
It does get Comet Punch. Okay. I love Spinarak to hell and back.
I love Spinarak.
I love him so much. I love that he has little expressions on his back. I love his little leggies.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I definitely don't agree with that. But, you know. I'm not the one
Oh,
controlling the mouse over here. So
for it's so fun. Ariados, it is
I'd say
cool, but
C.
yeah,
I'd
solid
say C.
C.
Like, I mean, I don't know. It could have been neat, cooler.
Crobat's
Dude,
A.
okay. Crobat's A. Crobat's solid A. I really like. So I think Lantern's really neat, but like the design's kind of what.
Wait, can I share a story about Crobat really quick though?
Sure.
I was at a regional in Seattle, and we were all there in the hotel room, and we're playing with ideas, and some guy messages like, "Hey, Crobat gets Snatch," and there, yeah, Moose Story knows the story. Crobat gets Snatch, and there's a lot of Tailwind going around, so why not just take advantage of that? And I battled one of the guys in our hotel room just in a practice match, and I put Snatch on my Crobat, and I snatched his Tailwind perfectly, and he was pissed the rest of the night. He was upset. So
Yo,
funny.
dude, some of those VGC sweats, man. I've been there.
Like Gen 6 was such a big counter game, like countering the counter. It's nuts.
I'm not gonna like. I felt like there was times where I remember I was climbing the online ladder, and there was like times where like RNG would hit me, or like I'd get perfectly like predicted, and like I could feel like my body heat rising, and I'm like, I gotta just take I gotta take a break.
Yes.
I gotta back up, shut my DS, and walk away because I'm just so pissed.
There are times in the current games where it's just like, okay, I lost because I just didn't do this soon enough. But in those ones, it was such a mind game thing.
You're a monster.
You would KO
Honestly.
Talonflames with the Leafeon. Your Leafeon was on a different level. I really like Chinchou, and I like Lantern, but a little less.
I like Chinchou more. I think Lantern kind of a boring design. I
think B and C.
Yeah. Pichu's easy A.
Easy A. Yep. Yep.
Easy A.
Cleffa is also an A.
A.
Igglybuff. I don't like its eyes.
I don't like it.
I could put him in C.
I'd say C.
Togepi is.
I would say
Togepi
B,
or Togetic.
So I would say Togepi would be B, Togetic would be A, and then I mean obviously we're not doing
Gen 4 yet, but
Gen 4, but yeah.
I could put both Togetic and Togekiss in S tier. There's something about just how friendly this little guy looks.
Okay, I'd say Togetic's probably fine. I don't know. Togepi, like, it was boring. I hated the fact that they didn't do anything. And, like, it takes forever to evolve. Like, I'm literally nursing this stupid thing for an eternity. And it's like, here's just another garbage thing. I'm like, sick. I'm so excited.
You and your freaking Togetic's Lucidor.
Jeez, dude.
I don't know. I didn't grow up with the Sonic games, but Togetic reminds me of Itchao.
Yeah, no, I can agree. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. It's whatever though. Like I have this weird bias.
Natu is a perfect bird orb. I love him.
All right, I don't know about A, B. I'd say for sure.
We could do B.
I like Natu a lot.
I think he's super cute. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just like the way it looks. I think it's like I don't know. It's an aesthetic that I haven't really touched on before. Like I think it's a really neat. Kind of like, you know, cool Native American looking thing.
Yeah, like the whole Native American totem pole kind of vibe. But like that's it. That's all it's got for it.
Yeah.
It's still a fun design. Mareep for me is S tier.
Okay, I'd say S. I agree. A or S. I love the thing. It's adorable. It's pretty powerful.
Atticus, I do feel strongly about the sheep. I think Flaffy though is I prefer Mareep over Flaffy.
I would say Flaffy's probably a C for
Really?
Okay, so like, you have Mareep so adorable, right? And like it's really neat, it's really cool. And then Flaffy's like, I don't know, man. They shaved like random parts of its body. And it's like walk on your legs.
They shaved it so it got pink.
I don't know. I would say C, but I mean B's.
Ampharos.
I would say Ampharos is an A. I like it.
I do like it too. And I like how it had a part in the story for Gold Silver.
Yeah, it was really cool. I liked it. And Ampharos just like it just looks like a cool monster. I like it.
Yeah. Blossom I think is A tier.
I'd say A.
It's super cute. Meryl,
I would say B only because I put Azumarill as like
you put Azumarill as what?
I put that as an S.
You put Azumarill as S?
Azumarill's an S. Like
Azumarill...
it's super cute. I love it. Like it looks so awesome.
Competitively, it's a blast.
It's so crazy, right? And like it's with the shiny forms, it's bright yellow. It's so cute.
Yes,
I love that.
I can't believe I made a full gold team that was actually viable. It was really fun.
It was good. It was...
Sudowoodo was fun. I just think he's a fun guy. I think Sudowoodo's
Dude, that thing destroyed me so much playing the game. I'm like, why isn't fire moves working? This is so stupid.
Resist
You know,
everything.
and just like what? And like, oh, it's rock type. F this game. Dumb game.
I just like how he's used currently.
Yeah.
He was fun in Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
And they used him well in the movie as well.
Politoed, easy S.
You think S? Because I think A.
So I'm super biased to Politoed. Like Gen 6, I ran like a weather team for a good while.
Politoed is a
and,
fantastic competitive Pokemon. And
so beefy, it does crazy
cute.
damage when it needs to. The shiny variant is purple, which is so awesome. I don't know. I like it a lot. But I mean, A makes sense.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty A about this guy. Like, he is really cute. Yeah. Maybe it's because I hated going against Politoads. That could probably be it.
That whole line is, honestly...
It's a bunch of cute Pokemon, yeah. Of these, Skiploom's probably my least favorite.
Really?
Jumpluff is probably my most favorite.
That's the opposite for me.
Really?
I think, okay, so I feel like if they made its whole body a puffball, cool. Right? But they didn't. It's like, here's these random little jettison parts that are puffy, and it's like, okay, neat, I guess.
Lucitor, didn't you run a support Jumpluff at some point? It's viable. I've seen builds for him. I don't know. I think they all just go in B. I just like them all.
I just think they're neat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Apom. I like Apom more than Ambipom.
Really?
Yes. Ambipom got a nose, and it weirds me the hell out.
All right.
I still like Apom though. I think it's a fun monkey.
I think B makes sense.
Yeah. Sunkern and Sunflora, like Sunkern's cute, but they don't really do anything for me.
Sunkern for me is like a D. Sunflora is pretty cool. Like there's some neat stuff you could do with it.
I think she goes in C. I love Yanma. I think he's cute.
Be so much better. I don't know. I would say C.
I want Yanmega to be a lot better too. I just like dragonflies.
I mean, okay. I don't know. I think it's whatever.
But if we're comparing it to Yanmega, yeah, it's a C tier. Wooper is S tier.
S tier.
Wooper is immediately S tier.
For memes alone.
I don't think anybody will question that.
Yeah, everyone is a fact.
Quagsire though.
Quagsire, I'd say solid. Like, I mean, it's cute. It's not bad. It's not.
You say solid
amazing.
C?
I'd say solid.
Really? Because I would put it just a little bit higher. Because it's got those chill vibes.
I think the only reason why I would hesitate to put B is because we're putting so many things in B.
It's Johto, dude.
Somewhere, you know? Yeah, I know.
We have no F tier mons except for maybe when we get to certain other ones. But
yeah,
we'll see. Espeon and Umbreon.
S tier. I just like Umbreon's my favorite, or one of my favorites. Like
I think Umbreon gets an S tier.
It just looks so neat. Like it's so cool.
It is.
I'd be fine with both evolve are really cool.
Yes, the day-night cycle thing was really cool. I think Espeon is as good A for me.
Fair.
But Umbreon is definitely the better one.
Evolutions are so
cool.
Freaking
Murkrow. I like Murkrow.
He's neat. I don't know. I would say solid. I mean, Honchkrow is super cool. But Murkrow, I'd say C, personally.
C?
Yeah.
I could live with that. Slow King, I think, is
I
all
would even put it at C2. I
yeah,
like it, but
but
it's
it's not
like,
as youthful as Slowbro. Mischievous gets a better evolution later.
Yeah,
Kind of a D for
yeah,
me.
I think D. I 100%. And that's the thing too. I feel a lot of these Pokemon, like, and obviously they corrected it when they went to the next gen or fourth gen or whatever, but like, or third gen, but like, it's just like some of these like screamed that they just needed evolutions, like
Yeah.
Mischievous and like freaking Murkrow. It's like, come on, man, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird to me.
Unknown. I think
I
D.
I'd say D. Like, they're neat.
They're not bad. They're cool for world building.
Yeah, and that was really it. Honest, I need F maybe. Honestly, like, it was neat for world building. That was it. They really were just like.
I enjoyed collecting them all. I
Sure.
enjoyed having a full collection of the alphabet.
Sure. Okay.
I think they deserve a little bit of credit there. Wobbuffet.
S tier. S tier, easy. Look at it. It's adorable. Also, it's super weird because like there's arguments where the body actually is just a tail.
Right.
It's neat. I don't know.
We'll
I
put
think
it
it's
there
super
for the
cool.
anime.
Okay,
The anime
right
memes.
on.
Girafarig.
I honestly did not. Like, it's neat, I guess. Like, I can see where they were going. I don't know. It wasn't doing it.
Is
for
it
me.
because you could say his name forwards as well as backwards?
Yes, exactly.
James said that once. It just doesn't stand out to me at all.
No, I didn't care for it.
Pinecone Fortress. I think they're pretty fun.
But I feel Jeffrey, I think, got like short end of the stick because like I feel if it like was implemented like with more stuff later on, like how they had like in what was it with the different forms. So like you have like in what's it? Gosh, what's his name? The dumb Zen mode.
Darmanitan?
Whatever you. Darmanitan, yeah. So you had like the different modes or whatever to go in,
okay.
depending on what's happening. Like I feel like Jeffrey like switched at any point in time, and it was like whatever,
like the Galarian Pikachu.
Yeah, whatever the hell that thing is called. Yeah, I feel like if they did something like that, it would be really cool, and it would make so much more sense because the same names switched around. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that would be cool.
They could have did so many cool things with it.
They did, but it's
kind of didn't.
And that, to your previous point, that's another Pokemon that deserves an evolution.
Yeah.
Like to be anything. I think Pinecone and Fortress are pretty fun.
They're neat. I'd personally say C.
Yeah.
I think Fortress probably could be B. I think Fortress because the design's kind of cool, and I get the other one's supposed to be a Pinecone, but I don't.
I think these guys got usurped by the Pharisee family.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Dunsparce.
S tier.
Yeah, he's
no.
Just because he's based on those like fat snakes.
Yeah.
Yes, more Peko. Thanks, Lucitor.
Yeah.
He's very middle road for me.
He's one of those other ones where like they just deserve better.
They do deserve better, but I don't. But I like that they're there. It's like thanks for coming.
Sure.
You know, if you weren't here, it wouldn't be a party.
Yeah.
Gligar. Maybe a C.
Yeah, I'd say C. It wasn't amazing.
Okay, Steelix is like A tier.
I'd say A tier, yeah.
They made Onix so cool.
It just looks super neat.
Serene Grace Body Slam head. Oh, that sounds awful. Serene Grace Paralyze. No thanks. Okay.
Boars. I am not a fan of Snubble.
I'm not either.
I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of
I know
Snubble.
people who it's their favorites, but I don't like them.
I'd say C. Now Gramble, on the other hand, I actually ran that competitively for a while. Assault Vest Gramble. Yo, I love that.
We fine with B?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay, Quillfish. It's stupid, it's angry, it's poisonous. I love it. It
really looks like a freaking Sonic monster.
It does.
Like, you know, like it's something you'd see in Sonic or like a, a Mario level where you're just gonna like avoid the freaking blowfish.
I like things that are stupid and cocky. And Quillfish is that to a T, and I love it.
I don't know, man. It's not creative in my opinion. It's just.
And I think I also like it a little more because of the Orange Islands, the Ashes.
Oh.
Was it
Sure.
Totodile? No, or Squirtle that went against the
I don't remember. But yeah.
Quillfish. I could knock it down to C, but I still think it's fun.
Sure.
Scizor is S tier.
S tier, 100%.
They took that Scyther and said, "Hey, want to be sexy?" Chuckle, S tier.
I would say A, but I mean, Shuckle, if we're gonna commit to that high, may as well go S.
Do you remember seeing your first Chuckle in Sword Shield?
Yes.
What
And
feeling?
it was horrifying. I hated it. I
What?
hated it so much.
No, he moves so slow. Oh, he's trying his best out there in the desert.
No.
I can knock him down to an A. That's fine.
I mean, it's whatever. I'm not feel particularly strong about it.
I really like Heracross.
S tier.
S tier?
Put him where he
I'm
belongs.
fine with that.
Oh god.
I'm fine with that.
I love her.
Mega Heracross is a beast.
My hair is super good, yeah.
I like Sneasel. And then they made Weavile.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Sneasel is solid B.
I think solid B for sure.
Teddiurse is cute.
Yeah.
It's like all it's got.
Yeah, it really that's it, honestly. And
Ursaring's fine.
Ursaring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, Slugma.
But even yeah, I feel Slugma as like whatever. Same thing with my
Macargo.
Macargo,
I really
yeah.
like Slugma.
Slugma's neat.
I would put Slugma as B and Macargo C. No, D.
Sure. Okay.
Swinub is a special
It
child.
is- I'd say A right. I love it. It's so cute.
I'll put it in S. Piloswine is like a C.
I'd say Palswine's a C for sure.
Corsola is really cute.
It is cute. I don't know if I'd put it A. I'd say maybe B on a good day.
They did improve Corsola with Gen 8.
Yeah.
Remoraid, F.
Get out.
What do you have to say about Remoraid?
I hate it.
Oh, you're saying also yes, get out of here. Good.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
They're telling me like, what?
S tier.
Octillery on the other hand, I think is really fun.
I wish you got better.
I do
honestly.
too.
Like, I feel it's so neat. Like we didn't get a good octopus until what, Gen 8? Like
Even then, I prefer Octillery to Grapploct.
really?
Yeah, I really don't like Grapploct's design. I think it's
Oh,
the
design,
mouth
like-
for me.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
really don't like
I
Grapploc's mouth.
I don't know. I thought Octillery would have been really cool if it would have been like, I don't know, maybe the first like fire water type or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been way better.
It's like
Whatever.
I still like his design though a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think B's sure.
Did you know that it used to have tank treads?
No,
So
that would make sense.
so
though.
Remoraid was a pistol.
I mean, it's not for the typing.
Remoraid used to be a pistol.
See,
And then-
that makes so much more sense.
And then
than, like-
Octillery was a tank.
Yeah, see, that makes so much more sense.
That's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense why this fish turns into this octopus.
Fish goes into octopus.
Um,
Okay.
Delibird's kind of a C.
I don't like Delibird. I'd say D. That thing's dumb.
This thing also did kill my Sword Shield run.
I remember that.
So dumb.
So good, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my
Octazooka does make
gosh.
more sense to the tank. I
Mm.
really like Mantine.
I like Mantine too.
He's got a fun
The
shape to
design's
him.
just really cute.
Yeah. Skarmory's also badass.
I don't know, man. I wish Skarmory. I don't know. Skarmory was cool. I just think it looks weird. Like,
And in light of Corviknight being a thing now,
yeah.
I can tack him
Oh,
down
yeah.
to a B. Okay, Houndoom, Houndour.
So I like the design
Mhm.
of Houndoom. Houndour, I guess, is okay.
It's a
I don't
dog.
know. I feel it's just like a more angsty Arcanine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's alright.
Maybe C's.
Sure.
Kingdra.
I'd say Kingdra's S. I love Kingdra.
I really
and
like Sea Dragons.
Super cool. Yeah. I
Sea
think
Dragons are some of the coolest animals. Okay, Phanpy is S tier.
Vampy's so cute.
He's such a
Then-
little child. Look at him. He's doing his
and then it
best.
hits puberty and you're like, blank.
Okay, Donphan is A tier, I think, for me.
Yeah, I'd say B. Like, I don't like really the way it looks. The moves are pretty good. You know, it's okay.
His
The stats are
moveset is
great.
nuts.
It's
He's got
okay.
the most insane move pool I've ever seen on a Pokemon. It is
Sure,
so
sure. I don't
cool.
know. I don't know about it. It's whatever. Like,
He gets Earthquake, he gets Ice Shard, he gets Play Rough,
oh
and
yeah, play rough.
he
I
gets
love play
Rock
rough.
Slide.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That's
stick an Assault Vest on this boy and he goes. Like,
all right.
oh,
All right.
makes me
I
so
guess.
happy. Okay, Porygon Z2 is A tier for me.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna.
That one's fun. Stantler is F tier.
Yeah, I feel like. And Stantler, one of the ones where just like, what, why? Like, I don't understand. Actually, isn't a Pokedex entry like super weird too?
He like creates illusions.
Yeah, I feel there's so many things they could have done with him, but I just didn't.
I mean, they put him in the show at some point, like an episode.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Staring at its antlers creates an odd sensation as if you were being drawn into their centers.
Neat.
They're expounding. I understand the lore where they're from is very based in like old Japanese stuff.
Okay, I don't know.
But they're expounding on that with the new Stantler evolution that's coming out.
Yeah, is it an evolution or is it a variant? Or
I believe it's an evolution.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of a Princess Mononoke thing. What that
Oh,
mystical
neat.
deer
Okay.
was is that same idea.
Neat. Okay. That's kind of cool. I
You
think.
see, 2017 and 2018 made you hate Porygon 2. Maybe fair,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Freaking.
but
yeah.
I still like its tilting duck motif. Okay, Smeargle.
Yeah. Okay.
We've been there.
So competitively, it's super cool, right? I mean, you can do a lot of dumb things with Smeargle. I feel the design for me is not there.
Really? I like its design
okay.
a lot more than its competitiveness.
I don't know. For me, it's a solid. I'd say maybe B on a good day.
I'll put him in B. Yeah.
Like, I respect its ability in competitive play, and it does have a really unique like ability, you know, move with sketch and everything. But I don't know. I never used it. I never cared to use it. That's just my personal thing.
I just looked over. I just looked over at my friend's Discord voice chat, and all I see in the preview is they're looking carefully at a Caterpie. What is happening over there? I see you guys. I see you, Shell and Atticus. She made a presentation.
Did she really?
Oh boy. Tyrogue. He's not a Machop for me.
Yeah, he's alright. I don't know.
I think C.
Yeah, I'd say C.
Hitmontop, on the other hand, is an A.
I love him on top.
Hitmontop's fun.
So good. A's fan.
Smoochum is cute.
I'd say C. I don't know, man. I mean, the inevitability that eventually becomes like a Jinx is like already off-putting.
That's true. Okay, Elekid and Magby, I love them.
Yeah.
I would almost put Elekid on S tier.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do like the design.
You're in your server voice chat. Wait, you're here? Like here? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, after we have finished with our tier list, which we're almost done, we only have like 10 Pokemon left, we will let you present. Goodness. Okay. Miltank is...
Miltank is S.
S. I was gonna say he's D tier, and the only reason
he's
not an F tier is because he's a
Look
meme.
at those mommy milkers, dude. The thing's
gosh,
so good.
We'll meet directly in the middle with B tier.
You get like milk drink, dude.
I am moving on.
Itself.
Blissey is B.
Don't try to move on from this.
Miltank and Blissey are B tier.
All right.
Raikou.
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably my least favorite.
It's my least favorite, but it's still good.
It's good. I don't know. Design wise, the other ones are way better.
I do like Entei a lot.
Entei a lot. Suicune's so good.
Suicune's very
Just
good.
amazing.
I ran a Raikou for a little bit competitively. It was fun.
Did you?
It was really fun. Larvitar. I really like him.
Yes, Larvitar's amazing.
I just love this little lad.
I agree.
Pupitar is a C.
C.
It's kind of whatever.
But then you get freaking
Tyranitar.
Dude, so
good.
I ran was it Tyranitar, Mega Gardevoir. So good.
I enjoyed running Mega Tyranitar in singles.
Pretty awesome.
He was great. Lugia is up there for me. I like Lugia more than I like Ho-Oh.
I agree.
Ho-Oh is definitely B tier. And Celebi's really cute and fun.
I don't know, man. I didn't really like it's okay, I guess, but I don't know. It's whatever.
He fits in with kind of the Mew part for me.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, as far as like design goes, it's kind of cute, but
you can completely have baby Pokemon over the final evolutions.
Oh yeah. Freaking Eviolite makes anything possible.
Yes. Oh man, yeah. I knew we weren't gonna have too many bottom tier Pokemon for second gen, just because it's so fun.
But yeah, no, honestly, when you totally could, like, especially competitively, like, there's some pretty dumb stuff.
I'm happy with that list. That was a good list.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it quite a bit. I'm very curious to hear the TED Talk we have coming up.
Oh boy. My only concern there is I'll have to turn off your webcam while we do that, I guess.
Sure, yeah, I'm down. We'll just jump over.
Yeah, but as you guys can see right here, this is our Gen 2 list. And we'll move on to the other ones later. But
yeah,
if once we're doing like S tier fights, I'm probably gonna choose a lot of Pokemon out of second gen for my team. It's fun.
So well, first, so as far as competitive stuff goes, like, it's very depends what you're talking about, right? Because you had a lot of Pokemon that, like, it's not maybe not even baby tier, but like you had like the fear comps, right? That like just destroyed everything with, like, Rattata and a bunch of other garbage. And like with Eviolite, there's some baby Pokemon that get super nutty. Like, and that's the thing too, right? Like, in competitive, it's not even sometimes about like what can stomp what. It's about the setup. It's about support Pokemon, things that are in there to take a hit, right? Where everything's set up. So it really kind of depends on what you're playing. Like, I guess the argument could kind of be made for singles, right? But for like VGC, like, if I saw a baby Pokemon, I'd shit my like. Honestly, you're like, what's gonna happen?
Like freaking Aeron.
We saw, yeah. Was the who was it? I'll start with no. The freaking Pachirisu that came out.
Yeah.
Freaking yeah! It literally tanked. Was it a Draco Meteor? Like, crazy. It's just I don't know. That's why I love about competitive. Is like, I don't know. Like, you could do anything. Even a baby Pokemon with Eviolite can have a specific function. That could just change everything. So
also,
it's pretty nuts.
Moon brings up a good point, and I totally support this. Well, first of all, Moon, if you didn't know that Little Cup was a thing, it totally is, and it's my favorite Pokemon format ever.
Little Cup.
And we should do a Little Cup version for these. Like, we should do an S tier Little Cup. I would love that.
Yeah, honestly, like, it's so much work, but I would love to play a freaking Draft League again.
I would too.
Lucer can't play.
I wouldn't even mind doing it with just Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl.
That would be really fun. I would buy that game specifically just to do a freaking draft again.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, I'm gonna hide you, and we're gonna go over and see what Atticus and Shell have to say.
All right. Let's go. I would jump over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not muting you. I'm just making your webcam go away.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
All right.
First of all, I need to introduce the presenter.
Thank you.
The magnificent Shelby will be presenting and proving why Pocket's wrong.
I had to leave the stream. I was so upset. I was so annoyed.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
all wrong. It's all wrong.
I mean, the
guys.
truth does hurt. I understand.
The stream is still going on, you realize, but
Yeah,
Alright.
that's why I left it.
Pocket, I have one
So-
request. You
Hold-
must show the presentation on
I'm
the screen.
working on it. I'm working on it.
Thank you. Until then, I refuse to speak.
Hey, Shell, how was your day?
Eh.
You spoke, you fool.
I will. No. Shao is doing good.
You're
Atticus,
speaking
how
on
was
her
your
behalf.
day?
It got a lot worse after watching the horrible
Yeah.
opinions on this tier list. That is all I can
Right?
say.
It's so bad.
That is my one claim.
All right, I'm
It's
curious to see what knowledge you're gonna bring to the table here.
I love just how tiny it looks on stream right now.
I will tell you,
Yeah.
it has a pathos appeal, it has a logo appeal, it has an ethos appeal.
Oh jeez.
But does it have a Kairos
Uh,
appeal?
All right, silence, kids. And now here's my presentation as to why you, Pocket, Lancet, are undeniably wrong. This is a critical analysis of your incorrect opinions on your Pokemon tier list.
I like how you somehow managed to get a mugshot of Pocket.
Oh,
We
they
have
have lots
plenty
of
of those.
shots of me. They're
It just
well
looks
equipped.
like it looks like you're just making the noise of.
That's the noise I make.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Number 1. It's just a Caterpie.
It is not just a Caterpie.
It's so much more.
It's literally just a caterpillar. Why is it S tier? Just
He's
go
ju-
outside and you'll find one. Just go outside. I beg of you, please.
Have you been outside? It's horrible out there.
Not since June.
Look at those green hills. Tell me you don't want to go outside.
No.
That beautiful blue sky.
I can see this on my Windows 2000 desktop. Thank you.
Oh, hey, fun fact. This picture was taken by a guy on a medium format camera that takes 4x6 pictures.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Number 2. What?
It's his
That's
tail.
his tail.
It's an exclamation point.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so exciting. Because you found a Caterpie.
What is it though?
A
It's
tail.
his tail.
But like his whole body's a tail.
It seems like
It's
a
a
red
caterpillar.
flag.
Back to base 1. It's literally a caterpillar.
All right. Anyway, number 3, the shiny sucks.
A lot of shiny sucks. I mean,
Okay, no, I'll give you that. I'll give you
yep,
that.
that's
The
fine.
shiny sucks.
That's fine.
Number 4, I can beat it in a fight. I could literally just step on it.
I don't do
What are
First of
those?
all,
I will
I don't know about that.
I will step on
That
you
thing
if you
is-
step on it.
Dude, so the string shot in the freaking anime is actually OP. Like, it's pretty nutty. I don't know if you'd be able to take that thing.
Yeah, but we don't live in the anime world. This is the real
just
world.
killed it.
Caterpie has to adjust
We're
to
arguing about Pokemon and a fight between Shell and a Pokemon.
Do you know how tall Shell is? Bro,
She's taller than me,
she's
dude.
like 7'2". She's 7'2".
Oh my
She's an Amazonian.
god.
Yep. Anyways, if you want the pure battle stats, 45, 30, 35, 20, 20 to 45, those are the stats, the base stats. Not a single stat is above 50. It only has 5 moves possible. There's no like move pools possible. 'Cause there's just like it's just there's only 5 moves. Are you serious? Take that. Anyways, I propose a better Pokemon to replace Caterpie in its S tier. Slugma.
Look,
I receive an F tier Caterpie and an S tier Slugma. You receive a better tier list.
We did put Slugma in B tier. I could bump it up to A.
No, you didn't. Slugma was in like D tier.
No,
when I saw it.
Slugma is in B tier.
No,
Macargo
my
is in
cargo
is in D tier.
Was D.
Do you want to hear my case for Slugma?
Yes.
I already know it. It's very good.
Slugma nuts. All right, thank you for the presentation, class.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Wow.
immaculate.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for putting time together for that. Here, for that, I will bump up Slugma to A tier.
Not even S? What about Caterpie? Where's Caterpie?
I'm right there with you, but
I care more about Caterpie.
I moved Slugma up to A tier.
Where's Caterpie?
He's at home where he belongs.
No.
No.
I would
No.
say after that, I think Slugma really deserves to go down just out of sheer retribution for the time that we had to sit here.
In a
Move it down.
In a fight between Slugma and Caterpie, Slugma would win.
For real.
There we go. Justice.
You only proved reasons why he's so good and needs to be extra loved.
I think these two guys are masochists.
Too good.
Oh my god.
Oh man, right on. Well, hey, I had a lot of fun.
Yes,
That was
I did
pretty
too.
cool.
Thanks for indulging me on this idea, Lancet, and for helping me execute it. And we'll get to my favorite gen next time.
Mine
if,
too.
if
Gen
Roller
3.
isn't like above S tier, then we
Yeah,
that's like
he's
report
he's
the stream.
deserved a spot.
Then we actually just we
Yeah,
riot.
violation to twitch.com.
We report.
Get reported
Oh no, dude.
for harassing my viewers.
Caterpie versus Caterpie.
All right, thanks to everybody that stuck around. Everybody have a good night.
You are not welcome. I hate you.
Catch you
Yeah,
later.